Da-da.
Da-da. It's a Wednesday morning. You're hanging out in the break room. Rochester's Classic Rock, 96.5 WCMF. How's it going, buddy?
Pretty good, buddy.
What's going on, female buddy?
Doing good, buddy.
It is 39
Nice.
degrees right now.
Not bad.
Not at all. In fact, it's going to go up a little more. We'll be in the low to mid 40s until about 5 o'clock.
Then
And then the crap hits the fan.
Tankola.
Snow's coming.
Starting at 7 o'clock, we are under a winter weather advisory that looks like it's going to last until, around tomorrow evening.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let me try this again. 7 p.m. this evening till 1 o'clock Thursday.
All right.
All right, so the snow's coming. The good news
What's the good news?
is that if you have plans this weekend,
Yeah.
right, because it is a long weekend depending on where you work with Martin Luther King Day.
Right.
If you're traveling, you got stuff going on, or you just spilled coffee all over
I did.
yourself like Kimmy did, the weather will not affect those plans.
Okay.
A lot of youth sports tournaments
Oh, okay.
over this weekend,
Mm.
which is funny because
Okay, you off? Great.
yeah, that's what Dr. King would have wanted.
Yes, I think he included that in his speeches. Youth sports.
So let's start the show this morning
With what?
with a story coming out of Agden.
Agden. What happened at Agden?
A routine shift from a police officer, according to a story on News 8, took a turn of a different feather
Oh.
yesterday.
Something run afoul?
I don't know. Are all birds foul?
I thought so.
Or is
I
that
think
just
so.
chickens?
No, I thought all birds is foul.
All right, so that joke worked, and I'm sorry for asking that question.
I'm not sure, but I always thought.
According to police, they got a phone call for an injured bird that they had to go check out.
Why?
So let's time out there. Good
Why are
question.
you fixing birds?
Well,
There's
they're
like a gajillion of them.
They're not. He's not fixing the
Yeah.
bird.
But if it's injured, who cares?
Well, I don't know. Can it? I guess I wouldn't know if you have to come remove the bird or
Stomp
fix
on it.
quote fix the bird. But I
Stomp
would
on it?
probably call if there was like a bird just hanging out because I don't know what I'm supposed to do with this thing.
Well, put it out of its misery.
no,
Well, no, don't do that either.
It wasn't just any bird.
Oh, it was a big bird.
It was a hawk.
A hawk?
A hawk. And don't
Aren't hawks dicks?
I,
Like I thought
I've never met a hawk. I don't know.
there's a dickus of fowl.
We mean like you're hanging out talking to a hawk, and he always wants to make it political. Like
Yeah,
he's like,
shut
oh,
up.
God damn it, hawk! Can't we just hang out and have a good time without you bringing up this stuff?
What happened to the hawk?
So, according to authorities, we don't know what happened to the hawk, but the police officer came out to safely assist the hawk
Okay.
while they were waiting for wildlife professionals. Authorities say the hawk remained calm during the encounter. It was
Oh,
not
nice.
aggressive. Eventually, the bird was turned over to the DEC for evaluation and care. The police department says, and I quote, assisting animals in distress is part of serving the community when it can be done safely. And, glad it all worked out. Police officer not injured. I will say,
Yeah.
I wouldn't want to go anywhere near an injured hawk.
No.
And I say this, being the son of a police officer, my dad still
Yeah.
a police officer somehow.
Yeah.
I am almost positive my old man has never been given any training on how to deal with an injured hawk.
Probably. I'm guessing that goes for most officers.
Yeah,
right?
I'm guessing.
Bird
it's
training.
all officers, all officers. So, like, if my old man told me, like, hey, I got to go deal with an injured hawk, I would be confident he would come back with 5-inch gashes all over his face. Like, why would you go near that thing, man?
Birds are nasty,
That's
man,
what I
and
was-
they're also filthy.
Why are you so anti-bird?
I can't stand birds
Why?
because they crap all over everything. They get into stuff.
but-
they get into your house. They get into your garage.
They get in your house.
nest-
Don't leave your door open, you psycho.
Yeah, but a hawk will eat like rodents and stuff.
Yeah, they're very important.
I don't know if they're important.
Bro, all
Well, I don't
birds.
know.
Birds eat mosquitoes.
Yeah.
Birds eat rodents.
I thought the
birds-
bats do all that.
And they don't they kind of take care of the roadkill?
Yep, you got
sometimes?
carrion. As they
Well, that's
say.
why they're so filthy because they're eating dead,
Okay.
rancid meat.
But
Yeah, but if they don't-
they're important.
If they don't eat that dead rancid meat makes other things sick, and it carries on in the food chain, and then we end up with like super viruses.
Was that how it all works?
Oh.
Well, kind
The
of.
hawk is
Good.
keeping everything at bay.
Well, yeah. I mean, if you.
Thank you, hawk, for your service.
Kimmy, are you going near an injured hawk?
No, I'm calling in the experts.
I ain't
But I
touching
am
no damn
calling
bird.
somebody. Like if it's sitting there, like obviously something's wrong. I don't know
I would just let
what
it
else
be.
it can affect.
I would figure some other animal will eat it, and that's how the food chain works.
Well, that's an assumption. I don't know. Can it?
Or if
What
it
if it hurt-
dies,
what if it hurts somebody?
Yeah. Well, what if somebody doesn't see it's there,
Yeah.
walks upon it, and all of a sudden you're getting hawk attacked? What are you making a face for? That's a.
I'm
that's,
not-
Or
it's-
your
it's too
dog.
much-
You have a small dog. I don't know what
That's-
it's gonna do to it.
That's too much deep thinking for a stupid ass bird.
no, but she's right. Like, let's say this hawk ends up in your
Yeah.
yard or around your yard. You don't see it. That hawk could F your dog up.
Or the dog could have the bird up.
No,
Okay,
I think
but
the hawk
that's
wins.
also probably not
Probably.
good for your dog.
I
You
can't
just
worry.
said it's dirty.
I can't worry all goddamn day about everything that's flying around.
I love how you changed the conversation. Like we just asked you to
I
go
know.
out and look
No.
for injured hawks. This person, I'm assuming, who called the police probably came upon this injured hawk.
They
right?
did the right thing because they didn't try to mess with it themselves.
I would just shoot it with a broom or something.
What if it can't move?
Where's it going?
Well, it moves when I push it.
Where are you pushing it to?
Down by
Your
the
neighbor's
mailbox.
yard?
Yeah, just flip it over there and let them deal with
And
it.
by the way, you talk like you're some tough guy. You're too much of a pansy to go within 20 feet of that injured hawk.
No, that's why I got the broom.
Oh, no, broom ain't enough line for you. You know that. What do they think? Oh, God, what I would give to watch you get attacked by a hawk. Like, I would give half.
You can insert any animal into that statement. What I wouldn't give to you being mauled by insert vicious animal.
No exaggeration. Half of my annual salary to witness you get mauled by any wild animal in the greater Rochester.
$500.
252 WCMF 252-9263. Again, we're talking about the story happened out in Ogden. A police officer in Ogden was called to assist an injured hawk. They took care of the hawk before it could be transferred to wildlife professionals. Hawk remained calm during the encounter, was not aggressive, no one was hurt, and the hawk is now being rehabbed by the Department of Environmental Conservation. Can we Google if hawks are dangerous?
I mean, I think they are. They got the talent.
Well, I guess any bird is dangerous if it's injured, right?
Well, yeah, they
Um,
say an injured animal is always the most dangerous.
That's right, buddy.
But like, I don't know. Should I be afraid of those things? Like, I've never
Well,
seen.
if it's just flying
says-
around.
well, I've never.
Says hawks can be dangerous, not usually to adult humans unless provoked near a nest, but they pose a real threat to small pets.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because you've heard those stories of like people with small dogs. All of a sudden, a hawk comes in, swoops it, and that
Yeah.
dog's gone forever.
I always thought that was made up.
No, I've
because
seen-
there's no video anywhere of
There
that.
are videos. In fact, I saw
Bro, that's AI crap.
Shut up, man.
This
That's
is
some
shut
AI
this is
crap.
pre-AI.
Yeah.
And then
Amy,
the dog gets raised by the birds.
I've seen people trying to chase a hawk away from their small
I've
pet.
never seen a bird swoop down,
Yes.
Oh,
pick
they
up a
can.
dog, and off goes Fluffy
See, you're
forever.
gonna say that we're gonna get some terrible stories.
No, there was a video a couple years ago, pre-AI. It was a wiener dog where the owner saw the hawk coming, and they're running towards the dog. The hawk swoops down, gets a hold of the dog, and the owner had some in their hand where they were able to knock the dog out of the hawk's tail. It was like,
Damn.
the video was absolutely insane. The funniest part of it, and the dog was okay according to the video, is the dog, like they hit the bird with something, and he drops the wiener dog. But the wiener dog, they are not aerodynamic, so it just kind of like turned sideways in the air and fell to the ground. Like, thud! Gets up. He doesn't know what happened.
No, of course.
Right? I don't. Okay.
Right.
I-
It also kills me too, like when they the Department of
Environmental conservation.
Birds, and they take it to this clinic,
Yeah.
and they're working on this bird.
Yeah.
And then they
I'm thinking,
release it.
why are you wasting all that medical on that stupid bird?
That's what they're there for.
Well, okay.
No, I mean, there's like people ain't got health care, man. We're gonna fix this
but they don't
thing's
know how
beak
to fix
so it can
people.
eat more
They're
dirt
experts in
worms.
animals.
You got some kid walking around with a fever. He got no
Okay.
money. We're
Yeah.
fixing this goddamn bird.
Are you? That is
I
the
don't-
biggest jump I've
I
ever
know.
heard in my life.
Stick around, baby.
You're an idiot. Bro, a lot of the times they don't release these birds back into the wild. They'll use them for research.
oh, I
and
thought they got to put him back in the
you
wild.
don't have to do anything. I mean, there's
Not
sometimes.
if it can't survive. I think if it can't survive, it goes into like a conservatory or something.
And they use these birds to study them so we can figure out more about what they do.
What else do we
us.
need to know about the goddamn birds? Have been around since day one. You think there's more bird research we got to do?
You, for God's sakes, man.
Like, we got these universities that have been studying this crap for like 1,000 years.
We learn new things about science every single day. New things about nature every single day.
What else is nature?
Okay,
We've done all the nature.
For example, you didn't think there were bobcats in this area over the summer, and all of a sudden we got a bobcat wandering around.
All right, you got one. One lousy cat.
We could go on for hours about things that we did not know were
Well,
in our
me,
area.
yes, I
no,
don't
I'm
know.
talking about like in general, where it's like, whoa.
But thinking physics, they got this thing
and
down.
these thinking physics, as you call them, need to continue to do research to make sure the theories that they
At
have
the
are true.
Physuk Institute
Oh God,
of Research.
Yeah, why don't you go?
Dr. Physuk, we have an injured hawk over here.
Go physuk yourself.
Let's fix his beak.
252 WCMF. I'm so desperate to get you to stop talking. I would like to talk to Rammer. He's on CMF. Hey, Rammer, how are you, buddy?
Good morning. I'm not sure that's a good trade-off, Duffy. I mean, you might be better off with Tommy. So, hawks really do also control the rodents, rats, mice, rabbits, stray cats. But
Yeah,
I'll
Brian
tell you what I
Setzer got
would-
carried away that one time.
Yeah, I saw one going away in a bedazzled jacket.
Hey, Daddy-o, help me! Boom, boom,
Well,
boom, boom, boom,
listen,
boom,
you
boom,
know,
boom.
like I said over the summer, rabbit's gonna rabbit, right? I don't want to lose my bunnies. They set off all my alarms at night in the yard. But, you know, if I was going to rescue a bird, the only one I would really be concerned about would be the crow. Then I'm good with the whole family forever, right?
Yeah, no, he's right. As we've talked about on the show before, crows have the ability to remember human faces. They have the ability
Yeah.
to teach offspring that have never seen
Wait.
it
So if
before.
a crow took this call, he would immediately hang up.
They don't remember human voices.
Hey, guys, have a good Wednesday. Be safe tomorrow on your way in.
You got it, buddy. Rammer got bored with his own call.
As we all.
It's a rare occurrence. No, like in all seriousness, like
Yeah.
birds are way smarter than people give them the.
I hate when people say the pig's the smartest son. The dolphin. Well,
Did
don't
something
even get
happen to
how
you
smart
with a bird?
dolphin is.
Would say what?
So did something happen to you with a bird? Like this is like you're very pro animal. Like
I am,
like, you
but-
know,
but they
you
just-
love nature at a distance. Like I feel like this is something you'd love to look at from your window, but for whatever reason you draw the line at birds.
As a yardman,
Yeah.
they just F with your yard.
But all of the things we just
Yeah,
described.
but they help
bunnies.
control the things that f with your yard.
Yeah.
We'll do it over there. Do it over at Rammer's house. Go to Rammer. He seems to like this stuff.
Pete writes us on Instagram.
Sets off all his alarms.
Duffy at WCMF, easiest way to get us. He says, Tommy, better watch out. Next time he's walking the canal, a hawk might mistake him for a small animal. Because I heard from a distance, all your takes are awful.
Man, that joke just does not
That's-
die.
That's what I heard. I wish
The
you would-
longest running joke in radio history.
That's how bad this joke is. I wish you would die at the hands of a hawk. We got a dynamite. Keep your eyes on the sky. Got to break
Keep your feet on the ground.
before you see if unless that hawk gets a hold of you. It's Wednesday. You know what that means.
Oh, hate.
Yep, we got Hate Mail of the Week coming at you just after 8 o'clock. Right before we went on our Christmas vacation.
Yeah.
We had a story that showed that more women are watching pornography than ever
Yeah,
before.
yeah.
In fact, it is getting close to a 50-50 split in America.
Lady whackers.
And Kimmy, you and I were not surprised by this.
No, I figured it's going to increase with every generation, I would think.
But someone in this room, despite thinking that he's this progressive sexual being, despite believing
Not
that,
for you, ladies.
there you go, he had all these hot takes about why women and pornography
Go ahead. Sit there and have a filthy mind.
don't mix. One man heard Tommy talking, and he agreed with Tommy.
Oh,
In fact,
see?
you don't want this, man. You don't want this. This man is here to argue that you do not want the woman in your life watching pornography because these things will happen when they do.
Oh.
And we will let him tell you all about it in his letter, Hate Mail of the Week, just after 8 o'clock here in the break room on CMF, plus a whole bunch more. But first, Thomas.
Yeah.
It is funny what a week's difference can make. Maybe
What-
2 weeks.
What happened?
Well, 2-3 weeks ago, there were lots of Bills fans, along with folks in the national media, that thought if things did not go well for this team on their first round of the playoffs,
Yeah.
that there could be big-time people losing their gig.
Mm.
And then all of a sudden, after another story yesterday, this coach that was going to lose his job is now arguably one of the most decorated and longest tenured in the NFL.
Wow.
And we'll get into it next here in the break room on CMF. 3 or 4 weeks ago,
Yeah.
this guy was going to lose his job.
Oh.
Right? People calling for his head. He just doesn't have the ability to get it done. And now after the last, Kimmy, 7 days,
Yeah.
he is the second longest tenured and arguably one of the most accomplished NFL head coaches currently working in the NFL.
No kidding.
You're hanging out in the break room, Rochester's Classic Rock, 96.5, WCMF, just after 6:45. For a couple of towns in the greater Rochester area, the last few years, your ability to drive around a school bus when it was stopped started costing you.
Mm-hmm.
But most of those cameras resided solely on the west side. Guess what, East Siders?
What happened?
They're coming your way.
You're due.
And when it comes, Kimmy, to tickets per capita, I'd like to make a prediction.
Oh.
Oh, you think it's going to be a blowout?
We'll get into it just after 6:45 here in the break room on CMF. It has been an NFL head coach bloodbath the last week and a half. Right now,
Is this kind of unusual? I don't remember this before.
it is unusual. 1/3 of the NFL
Is out of work.
Yeah, has head coach openings right now. 9 NFL teams have an opening. Yesterday, the longest tenured coach of the NFL, Steelers, now former Steelers head coach Mike Tomlin, stepped down from his position.
Yeah, I can't remember a time when that guy wasn't the head coach.
No.
He was there for 19 years.
Yeah.
Just to put that into perspective, Aaron Rodgers had not made a start when he started coaching in Pittsburgh. The iPhone did not exist when he started coaching in Pittsburgh. Steph Curry had not made a three-pointer in the NBA when Mike Tomlin started coaching.
Yeah, I
in
wonder
Pittsburgh.
who was president then.
20 years ago.
Would have been Bush?
What is W?
It had to either be
so, yeah.
W or Obama.
The
right?
beginning of Obama,
Yeah.
one of those two. So, okay, so that's weird, right?
Yeah.
Even more strange, the Pittsburgh Steelers with their head coaching opening will be looking for their 4th head coach since 1969.
Well, it was
Yeah.
weird, though, because wasn't the owner the coach for a while, like one of those weird things?
No, you're thinking of the Browns
Oh.
and the Bengals.
So the Rooneys, right?
Yeah, Rooney's
Yeah.
hired Chuck Noll. He was there from 1969 to like 1993, 92. They hired Bill Carr. He was there from then until 19 years ago. And
Coach
then,
Jawline.
and for the last 20 years,
This dude.
They
It's
like
been
to hire
Tomlin.
like a young guy and just ride
Keep
it
him.
out.
since 1969, every coach they've hired has been 37
Yeah.
years old. Exactly.
I mean, you got to
37.
appreciate an owner that, like, hangs with
yeah.
your ass.
Agreed.
Like, gives you a chance to get it done.
And
That's what
none-
I was saying. Like, you'd think this would be kind of a desirable spot for a lot of guys,
Yeah.
to really like take a hold of a franchise.
Unless this is the dying breed where you can't do that anymore because it's so competitive now. There's so
I
much
don't know.
money.
I would have thought of that. I would have thought that when they hired Tomlin, he made it 20 years.
All right.
By the way, every head coach the Steelers have had since 1969 has won them a Super Bowl.
Wow.
Damn.
Look at that.
All 3 of them won Super Bowls.
Well, he's won 2, right? With
Tomlin won 1.
I
Yeah,
thought
he
he
only
got
won
2
one.
with Big
Cowher
Ben.
won. No, he got 1.
Oh, all right.
Also, we had a weird Aaron Rodgers fact yesterday.
What's that?
Tomlin being fired means that somehow the coach killer Aaron Rodgers has had his last 3 head coaches fired.
I didn't even think about that.
And he did that in 2 years.
Wow. Yeah, that bald dude from the Jets.
Right, yep,
Yeah.
Because
Saleh.
he showed up on San Francisco the other night.
Yep, he's the defensive coordinator in San Francisco. Saleh was fired. The replacement who was getting a good look in New York got fired because of Aaron Rodgers. And
Yeah.
Tomlin stepped down yesterday, right? 2 well-respected head coaches in Saleh and Tomlin gone after Aaron Rodgers. You got to think that means he's done for good, right, Rodgers? He's got to be done.
I don't know why you'd come back.
What coach would want to
Yeah,
hire
it's
him?
mushroom season.
Okay, so this means
Yeah.
with Tomlin gone, John Harbaugh losing his job
Oh, yeah,
last
him
week.
too. He's been around a while. Right?
Bills head coach Sean McDermott is now the second longest tenured head
He's the
coach.
old guard
Man.
now.
Yes, he is.
Who's the first?
So Andy Reid has been around.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
You know, with the Eagles
Yeah.
and okay, but currently he's been in that Chiefs job for like 12 years, 13 years. Sean McDermott has had that job for 9 years.
So it's him and
Reid is number
Reid,
1 at 13 with the Chiefs. McDermott is second at 9.
yeah, that's impressive.
And when you're thinking health and the team dynamic in Kansas City right now, unless something crazy happens with McDermott, he's going to be the longest tenured head coach of the NFL soon.
What? Andy Reid?
I don't
Picture
know.
of health. He'll be around forever.
Is he 70?
Is he that old?
He's older than you.
Come
I
on,
thought he
his
was, I
waistline?
just always thought he looked older than he was.
That dude's legs are purple.
He's 67.
67. Okay.
Man, that is a big old 67.
Well, good for him, man, to make it that long and
Yeah.
get all the cheeseburgers you want. But it's funny, in a matter of 3 weeks, right? 3 weeks ago,
Yeah.
we heard calls from some crazy Bills fans. You want McDermott fired. There was this national media narrative after the Eagles lost that if the Bills were to lose in the first round of the playoffs, he's gone.
Yeah.
And it went from that 3 weeks ago to after this win against Jacksonville, and a really good coaching win, by the way. He is now one of the most accomplished head coaches in the NFL. Fun fact, he's got the third most wins amongst active head coaches. He's got 106 behind Andy Reid and this week's opponent, Sean Payton. And he's 11 years younger than Sean Payton, which is really impressive.
He's that dude's been around for a long time.
He's got 98 regular season wins, which is second in Buffalo Bills history behind Marv Levy. So if he wins 14 games next year, he'll tie Marv Levy next season.
Damn.
And that guy's a Hall of Fame head coach. Yeah. I guess what I'm getting at here.
He's pretty good.
In a hypothetical world,
Yeah.
if Sean McDermott were fired Monday morning, he might be the best head coaching candidate on the market.
Oh, to snap up?
Legitimate.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, everyone's talking about how they want John Harbaugh really bad. That guy had been super disappointing with an MVP quarterback. Mike Tomlin, who I think is a great coach, hadn't won a playoff game since 2016.
They kept making the playoffs. Just that's where it ended.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Kimmy, I would argue outside of Kansas City, San Francisco, the Rams, maybe Seattle, every other NFL head coach team would swap their head coach for Sean McDermott right now.
Oh, wow.
If you guys think I'm wrong, tell me. 252 WCMF, 252-9263. I mean, who's better?
Yeah, you're right.
Oh, other than those four guys.
I mean,
he's
that kind of guy where he's going to bust his ass. Like, he's not going to F around. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely.
no, he runs a tight ship.
100%.
No, but like he looks like this is just all he. And I know they're all geared that way somewhat, but this dude looks like he doesn't do anything else.
He was made for it, man.
Yeah. Well,
you
It seems like he was made for it.
You took a city like Buffalo that wasn't a destination for players for a long time, and you made it a place guys want to come.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
252 WCMF, 252-9263, with John Harbaugh being fired last week. And yesterday, former Steelers head coach Mike Tomlin stepping down. Sean McDermott is now the second longest tenured head coach in the NFL. He is third amongst active head coaches with wins. He also has the second highest regular season win percentage behind only Nick Sirianni in Philadelphia. It's nuts. It is nuts when you go down these guys, what he has accomplished, and people are like, fire him, get him the hell out of here, go. You want the ultimate petty for Bills fans right now?
What's that?
So the fact that all of these big names, John Harbaugh being on the market is huge for NFL owners.
Yeah.
Mike Tomlin potentially coaching next year is huge for NFL owners. These are guys that NFL owners will back the Brinks truck up. They'll give them 5 to 10 year contracts if they want them. They want these guys as head coach. But because they have shaken free, it means that Bill Belichick will never coach in the NFL again.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, plus he flopped
old
in
news.
Carolina.
Well, he's still in Carolina.
He's still there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Plus
guess
he's got all that weird. I mean, he just went weirder
But
with that chick and everything.
That's another part of it. Nobody's going to want that.
Dating his daughter's best friend.
That drama.
But even with the flopola in North Carolina,
Yeah.
and even with the drama with the girl, right?
Yeah.
There was an outside chance that if there weren't a bunch of seasoned veteran head coaches, that there was going to be a team that would take a short-term chance simply because there were no options. But there's no way that happens.
No.
I have a
Which
question.
means
Oh, God.
Bill Belichick, I'm sorry, Kimmy, will not get that all-time record. Congratulations, you played yourself.
Which is amazing.
Wait, which
He-
one? Is it just the most wins?
He's 27, 23, wins
Like a
away from the most
season
wins in NFL history.
It is weird though. Like the dude did. He's got 6 Super Bowl rings,
Uh-huh. Yeah.
and nobody likes him.
Nope.
His quarterback is arguably the greatest quarterback ever.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody likes you. Like, it's amazing to have that much success with these two dudes together, and people can't stand
Well,
you.
don't be
Well,
hypocritical psychopaths because Tom Brady went on a rant.
But you would
about-
think, but take all that out of it, man.
Yeah.
You would think if you told somebody you had the most success
Yeah.
at the biggest sport
Yeah.
in the United States,
Sure.
that they would love you, and nobody likes your asses. That's amazing to me.
Don't be a dick.
I also.
There's dicks that are loved. You don't think there's dicks out there that people just love?
No, I'm not arguing that you don't love dicks, right? Like, I agree with that 100%.
Yes.
But I'm saying in today's world,
In a world full of dicks today,
where
in a dick-filled universe.
your personality matters just as much as your accomplishments, yeah, I'm not surprised by these.
All right.
I'm sorry, Kim. We keep
I'm
cutting you.
shocked.
It's amazing to me how bad you have to be to completely flunk out of the NFL, because like I see the same names recycled over and over, like Greg Roman, who just got fired.
Yeah,
from,
former Bills offensive coordinator.
Like, I'm like, that guy's still around, even though he's failed in like multiple cities, multiple teams. Like you have to be so unlikable and so bad to not land somewhere else in the NFL.
It's a good old boys club.
It's amazing.
Unless
it's like
you-
it's like. I
But
would
it's
think, like,
also
if
a
I'm
pressure
team,
cooker that you have to win like immediately. Like that's
Yeah.
kind of like
You do,
works
but
against each other. You know what I mean?
you do, but you can fail and just pop up somewhere else. Like, it's amazing to me that these teams, like, after seeing a guy like fail in 2 places, will be like, well, we'll give him a try, instead of like, hey, well, let's take a chance on a young guy who hasn't had a chance yet, or pull up a guy who hasn't been in the NFL from a like, I would just think, like, I'd rather take a chance on that guy than the person who's now failed in multiple places and spectacularly failed at other places where they lost their locker room and it was just a complete disaster.
I mean, let's use a guy we know as an example, just to give you an example, like, a wrapper on what she means.
Yeah.
Brian Dable.
Oh yeah,
Right,
yeah.
U of R grad, Buffalo native, former offensive coordinator for the Buffalo Bills, was the head coach with the New York Giants this past season. That guy got his first offensive coordinator job in 2009. Did it for 2 years with the Browns, failed miserably. He then got a job the year after he got fired with the Miami Dolphins OC, failed miserably after 1 year. He went to Kansas City as the offensive coordinator. 1 job, 1 year, failed miserably. New England tight ends coach, offensive coordinator at Alabama, does a great job in Buffalo with Josh Allen, gets a head coaching job,
Yep.
fails miserably. And that guy's going to get an offensive coordinator job as soon as he wants one.
Yeah.
Like, that guy has failed 3 times as much as he succeeded.
Yeah.
You could argue,
And he's a millionaire.
and you could argue he was only successful because of
Josh
hooking up
Allen.
with Josh Allen. I mean, who knows?
Yeah.
And that guy's going to get another chance.
Absolutely.
She's right.
Yeah.
She's absolutely right.
Great gig to get into.
I guess what we're saying is, why won't someone hire Kimmy as an offensive coordinator? Matthew's asking us on Instagram, Duffy and WCMF, do you think Mike Tomlin will coach next year? There's too much money in TV, and
yeah,
he's really good at talking.
he's gonna end up on TV somewhere.
The
Unless, like, he
Tomlinism.
really wants to get back into coaching. But I don't know. He's still young. He's still young enough where he could.
Him and Sean McDermott are around the same age.
Yeah.
They went to college together at William and Mary.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, they were like classmates.
Yeah, yeah. They played on the football team together. So, but, like, there's so much money in TV, and you don't have to worry.
You sit down once a week and you're a star.
Exactly. And you don't have people telling you suck and
Yeah.
wanting you fired. You
Yeah.
don't have to deal with, 70 personalities of football players and coaches.
Yeah, it's cake.
Yeah. I'd go do TV.
Jimmy Johnson looks younger after he got out of coaching. Just being that dude now.
Yeah. And, that guy hasn't coached since, 1997?
Yeah. And he's living the life, too, man.
Yeah. Taking dong pills and fishing.
Yeah.
Who doesn't want that?
Hell yeah, son.
Watch out, fish. Let's take a break. This is going to be bad.
What happened?
Well, look, I mean, the word entitlement and the 2 words East Side go together like milk and cereal, right? And with this, for some reason, controversial thing
Yeah.
that's keeping kids safer, the East Side hasn't really yet had to deal with it. But now that it's coming,
Oh.
buckle up
All right.
for 1, a whole bunch of revenue, and 2, all the complaints. Next here in the break room on CMF. Heads up, East Side.
What's going on?
The camera cops are coming to your town. This has been an eye-opening experience for the school districts that kicked this off.
Yeah.
And now, in a place with lots of arrogance and in places where people like to make their own rules, you'd have to think they're going to make a fortune in these towns with these cameras. You're hanging out in the break room, Rochester's Classic Rock 96.5, WCMF, just after 7 o'clock this morning with the Bills game on Saturday.
Yeah.
I told you guys when we got back on Monday, I'm going to be in Boston for a hockey tournament on Saturday.
Yeah.
And now that the game is at 4:30, my daughter has a hockey game exactly at that time.
That's puck drop.
Yep, at the hockey rink. So I had a genius plan to enjoy the game and be at my daughter's event at the
Yeah.
same time that you guys thought was really stupid.
No, we thought it looked insane
Okay.
and weird,
Yeah.
and we didn't think you would
Yeah.
be allowed to do it.
All right. If you missed that, I'll recap that just after 7 o'clock. But I would like to thank this man who wrote us on Facebook right after that discussion.
Yeah, what do you say?
Because if you thought I was insane,
Yeah, and I do.
wait till you hear what this guy did to make sure he didn't miss a Bills game earlier this season that conflicted with one of his children's events.
All
And
right.
we'll get to it just after 7 o'clock here in the break room on CMF. Believe it or not,
Yeah.
the school bus camera program, the camera that is on the stop signs,
Yeah.
it is now in its third year. And if you live under a rock, these cameras catch folks blowing past school buses when they shouldn't.
Yeah.
Right? If it senses you driving past,
When the sign pops out.
you
there.
got it. Yep, snaps a picture, and it sends a ticket to your house.
Shame.
There you go. Shame and money, Kim.
Yeah.
Boom, you're paying. Those cameras are now coming to 3 new towns.
Oh, who's getting them?
Brighton, Pittsford, West Irondequoit, come on down. You're now caught blowing stop signs on school buses. So right now, Tommy,
Yeah.
the program in these towns are currently in the 30-day warning period, meaning if you blow a stop sign next to a school bus up until February 9th, you will just get a ticket in the mail with your picture warning you that after
Right.
February 9th, it'll be a fine.
Oh.
After February 9th, it will cost you $250. And every time you do it, the fine escalates past that.
Damn.
You got it. With these new towns added,
Yeah.
that means now, if you are driving through East Irondequoit, Greece, Webster, Hilton, Spencerport, or the city of Rochester, you can get popped for driving around a bus. You guys are both okay with this, right?
Well, yeah, but you're gonna hit
Yeah.
a kid.
Okay,
Yeah.
good. I'm glad we're all on the same page.
I'm pro kid.
These 3 towns are about to make some money.
I don't think so.
Oh,
Why? You've never seen it in your town?
I mean, they're not jet ass in towns.
Yeah, but just
Like,
because you're not jet assing doesn't mean you won't do it. If anything, like you'd be like, well, I passed the bus, but I did it slowly. Doesn't make it any better.
the phone number is 252-WCMF, 252-9263. True or false?
What's that?
The higher in the town, the more likely people are to blow off stuff like stop signs and speed limits.
So you think like people like where I live are so arrogant
Yes.
that the stop signs are just suggestions. I'll figure it out as I go.
Yes. That's exactly what I'm saying. Kimmy, would you?
But I only drive
See,
like that early.
You have said multiple times.
No, I do.
As a Pittsford resident, you will roll through red lights and stop signs on your way to work.
Early. Not during the day, but
you do,
after hours.
But you do it
After hours.
because you feel entitled. Your
No, nobody's
schedule,
around.
Your schedule is more important than the laws of this great land.
I don't know, I just want to get in and entertain the people
So when are we going to start doing that?
tomorrow.
I think it has less to do with the arrogance and more to do with the way a lot of East Side towns are, how you get around. Because, like, I'm thinking in a town like Greece, like, there's 10 different ways you can get to your destination. Like, if you know that bus route, you're going to start taking a different way instead of trying to pass a bus if you're late.
Okay.
If you're, like, in certain areas of, like, Pittsford, Penfield, like that woodsy area where, like, you have, like, one road and one road only to get to where you want to go, people are going to be more likely to pass in a hurry because
Okay.
they have no other direction to take.
Like, I don't see that. I like Brighton especially. Doesn't come across as that kind of town.
I can prove my point. And
In Brighton?
We'll use 12 Corners as an example.
Yeah.
And we'll use Main Street in Pittsford, that intersection, the main
Yeah.
intersection. When it's going from yellow to red and people are turning left or right, you will watch for a full 3 seconds after the light turns red. People continue to turn left, continue to turn left, continue to
Well, I
turn
thought
left.
you have, after the light turns red, you have 10 seconds of like grace period to get going.
The amount of times I've been on the other side of that and the light in front of me is green and there are still 2 people making a left-hand turn because, well, I've been here, and I have to get to where I'm going. You see it in 12 quarters. You see it in Main Street in Pittsford, and tell me I'm wrong. Tell me I'm wrong.
I don't pay attention.
Oh, you don't? No, you don't pay attention?
I don't like to be distracted when I'm driving or rolling through stop signs.
Okay. 252 WCMF, 252-9263. Pittsford, Brighton, and West Irondequoit have joined Greece, East Irondequoit, Webster, Hilton, Spencerport, and the city of Rochester as towns that are using the school bus stop cameras.
Yeah.
So, again, if you get popped,
Ooh, buddy.
starting February 9th in these 3 new towns, you will have a $250 fine coming to your house.
You said it escalates from there every time
it.
you get popped?
Every time you get popped, I think in like an 18-month period, it goes up and up and up and up. And here's the thing.
What's that?
I understand that every other town that we just named, other than Brighton, Pittsford, and West Irondequoit, are bigger.
Yeah.
So you're going to have more tickets, obviously, in Greece and Webster and places like that. But when it comes down to tickets per capita, I am confident that Brighton and Pittsford will lead Monroe County.
Do you think we're going to be the worst?
Yes.
They'd be hitting kids.
No doubt. Well, okay, I don't know what goes on in Pittsburgh.
Do you think it's a cover-up?
Maybe. Would that be out of the question? 252 WCMF, 252-9263. Let's talk to Mark. Hey, Mark, how are you, buddy?
Good morning, guys. How we doing?
Hey, man, good.
So I drive for a living, and it's never a good idea to pass a school bus.
It's not?
However,
Wait a minute. But
there is different standards, let's say, town to town. So the city school buses put on their yellow flashing lights, and they want you to go by before they put on their red
they're just
flashing lights.
begging you, man.
They wave you through?
They don't wave you, but it's kind of like an unwritten rule. It is. I'm telling you.
No, Mark, I believe you. I'm laughing at something else.
But if you do that in the suburbs with the yellow lights, they're going to get ticked off at you and probably send you a ticket. So there's different standards and different bus drivers, different rules, and that is what trip you up. You got to realize.
Mark's just trying to get one rule across the baseline. That's what he's trying to do.
Okay.
That's all we're trying to do here, man.
Absolutely.
All right,
yellow light, if I stop, or yellow light, I go. I get red, I stop. But yellows can be tricky.
All right, Mark,
sure.
watch out for the yellows, buddy. Thanks for the call. I appreciate it. All right, there goes Mark.
I think I know what he's talking about, where sometimes buses, if there's like a long line of cars behind them, will pull over, but usually the yellow lights aren't on. I thought that means the door's about to open. I don't know.
Future Rockstar Mama writes us on Instagram.
Yeah.
Keep an eye out for her.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Oh, yeah.
She says, I think my biggest question over the school bus thing, we all go through the yellow flashing lights very slowly. When they turn it on and we're halfway through, are we going to get a ticket? Also, I'm 100% against running red lights on school buses, just so you know.
But she's willing to go around when it's yellow.
Yeah, I mean, I guess the easy policy is to just not go when it's yellow.
Well, I always assume that thing's going to pop right out anyway,
Yeah.
so why would you try to go around it?
I'm the same way.
Yeah.
Yeah, I always thought the yellow meant now is the time you stop.
Is this going to cut down in the east side on people blowing past these school buses?
Probably not.
Look, it's been shocking.
First of all, not everybody probably knows about them.
Everybody knows about it now. Everybody knows about
I'm telling you, there are people that do not know that this thing exists.
it. Okay.
I guess you
Because they
can
just don't
make
follow the news.
Okay, well,
you
then
could make that argument for maybe younger drivers just starting out, but if you're a grown adult, you've known those rules.
Well, you
for
have to
a
go
long
around,
time.
yeah.
Oh, wait,
but know that there's a camera there.
Oh, that there's a camera. Gotcha.
Okay, so I would since the inception of this program, it's been 3 years. In just a handful of towns that have had them, like 7 towns, there have been 16,000 tickets.
Wait, 16,000 cars.
Let me
Not
say
even
that again.
every school district.
Yes. 16,000 tickets in 6 or 7 school districts in the 3 years. And by the way, all those districts haven't had the cameras for all 3 years. 16,000 tickets issued in 5
So that means
towns.
they got 16,000 pops at $250 a pop. Let's just say minimum.
Yeah, minimum $250 a pop.
God damn, you rich, bitch.
Yeah, also, don't run past the school bus, though. Like, I mean, I
Look at all
don't...
the money you're making.
Oh, you did the money
Come
sign.
on, bro.
Look, you guys know I'm not a big camera used by governments kind of person, but I do love these speed cameras.
Well, this is the worst because it's kids.
Well, it's funny too because you get to see yourself in the moment that you're breaking the law, so it's kind of hard to argue.
No, I agree with you. Like that's what's so funny about it is like like when you got popped 3 times for that speed camera on the Freddie Sue Bridge, and like people they made such a big deal about it. Like the city had to like open up a space for people to be able to come complain. Like you have no leg to stand on. You are on camera. There is your face. There is your license plate. You have broken the law. Like what you don't understand is. By the way, did you notice all those people complaining on the Freddie Sue Bridge headed east?
Oh, they were to work.
Yeah. Probably.
Oh, you think they were going home?
Probably.
Like me?
You were. We got more Instagram messages coming in. Duffy and WCMF, easiest way to get us. Chase writes us. Yellow means stop. Come on, Kimmy. When they pull over with 4 ways, they're waiting for you to pass. Kim is living up to that blonde hair. The safer thing to do is stop on yellow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm stopping because I don't want them to all of a sudden pop open the door and now I'm on that camera.
Absolutely. Like Chase is probably the kind of guy who floors it to get through that yellow light at an intersection, right? All right, so Dom writes, I work in the city near the Arts District. I am amazed how many people will blow off red lights at 4:30
In
in
the
the
Arts
morning.
District.
No, he's right, man. It is terrifying how many people I watch run red lights
Really?
when I'm on my way to work.
Oh.
Yeah, man. Like,
I guess because I drive at weird hours.
no, because you're the guy. I also drive at weird hours. You're that guy. I now will, like, slow down at green lights because I'm afraid someone like you is going to T-bone me through a red
for
light.
God's sake. Get a brand new, beautiful, safe car. You're fine.
Yeah, I'd like to
I think you
keep-
get hit by a freight train.
I got to go to Boston this weekend. I'd like to keep it nice, thank you.
And by the way, I only do that early morning.
Uh-huh.
Like it's actually the middle of the night.
When I'm driving,
You're not the only car on the road.
and it's not that
It only
early.
takes one other car.
It's 5 o'clock in the morning. There's lots of people up at 5 o'clock in the morning.
Not that many, guys. It's pretty late.
252 WCMF. Again, if you're just joining us, joining the towns of, I'm sorry, I lost it, a whole bunch of towns on the west side that had these red light cameras. Pittsford, Brighton, and West Irondequoit will be added to the list of school bus stop cameras. Bo is on CMF. Hey, buddy Bo, how are you?
I'm all right this morning. How about you guys?
Good, brother. What do you got?
Hey, well, I got a commercial license, and I drive everything from heavy 18-wheelers all the way down to farm tractors with
No big
wide
deal.
implements, and I drive all over to several counties. And people need to learn that, you've got a yellow light, let's stop, or when you are turning, stop, and when these bus yellow lights, come on, because we're all in a hurry, but what's it going to cost you hours-wise at work to make up for that ticket and
Yeah.
the cost on your insurance?
Amen, Bo.
And if you have an accident, where'd all your time just go having to deal with law enforcement and all that good stuff?
Amen. Hey, listen to this, man. Bo knows. Bo knows driving.
Big pictures, even with the farm tractors. You know what? I'm a wide implements. Give me 2-3 minutes, I'll probably be out of your way.
3 minutes.
So
What do you have? I love guys like you. You have nowhere to go, Tommy. You have nothing to do. Nobody loves you. If anybody,
Where are you taking this hay?
Oh, no. How about the chisel plow that's 27 feet wide and then folded up, I'm still 16 feet wide.
Well, you're hauling Pat's mom?
But that doesn't
And
make
most of your
sense.
lanes are only 10 foot wide. And you want to get by my big tractor with 8 tires on it and all that width?
You won't do
Give me
that.
2-3 minutes, I'll probably be out of your way, baby.
You won't do that,
Or you can
city
hit
boy?
me, or you could be tied up for a while in the hospital.
Just let a
and
soft
dealing with
boy
law
go
enforcement.
around you.
Bo, thanks for the call, buddy. Have a good rest of the day. I mean, look, I know we all have our places we got to be, right?
Yeah.
But I guess it comes down to, and I know nobody thinks it'll ever happen to them. God forbid you hit a kid.
That's the thing. If it was a busload of just fat, loud jerks, go around them.
What?
Of old men.
No!
What? No, you don't want
don't
to hit
hit
anybody.
If you had a
anybody.
busload of fat, loud, old jerks, go around them.
Then you'd have no friends left.
No, but you got to protect the children. There's a future, Pat.
Well, you got to protect the children. You have to nurture the children.
Yeah.
You have to be there for your own children.
Yeah.
Which is.
Be a father to your child.
I'm doing that. I'm doing that.
I know
I'm
you
going to
are.
be present while I'm doing this thing. Look, this plan I had to ensure that I would be able to see the Bills game the way it's supposed to be seen during my daughter's hockey game out of town on Saturday. You guys think I'm insane.
Yes.
And I will recap that if you missed it Monday from 9 o'clock. But I would like to thank the father who wrote this Facebook message after we got off the air on Monday
Yeah.
because he has another suggestion. And here's the thing.
Yep.
If you are a parent who does not want to go to your kids' activities, what this man what he says he did, is genius because there was no way he legally could have stayed.
Oh.
But in this genius move that will get you a whole bunch of more time,
Yeah.
you are trading the reputation of yourself, your kid, and you will live on forever
Yeah.
in the memories of every child and parent that was witnessing it. We'll tell you all about it next here in the break room on CMF. It's an evil genius plan.
What happened?
One that, if executed correctly, can get you out of any one of your kids' events.
This is nice.
But it comes with a massive consequence.
Yeah.
One that will follow you and stain your reputation for the rest of your life.
Ooh.
You're hanging out in the break room, Rochester's Classic Rock, 96.5, WCMF, just after 7:25, 7:30 this morning. You know, housing affordability is continuing to be a problem.
Ain't no house.
All right, so there has been a new trend in the state of New York.
What?
Well, you know, we're building further and further and further and further out.
Yeah.
Right? You're having suburban housing tracts now in the middle of the sticks. But what if I told you you could buy a house for under $200,000, have a whole bunch of land, and not have to worry about a goddamn thing anywhere near you?
What the hell? This has got to be some crap hole.
I guess it all depends on what your idea of a crap hole is.
Well, there's a crap,
Uh-huh.
and it should be thrown into a hole, but you're living in it.
There are people that have now gone this route because
To the crap hole.
with technology.
Crap hole estates.
We'll get to it. Just after 7:30 here in the break room on CMF. So the Buffalo Bills play 4:30 on Sunday against the Denver Broncos. Win or go home, survive in advance.
Yeah.
We know the deal. For me personally, we have a problem. And I talked about this Monday around 9 o'clock. I will be in Boston for my oldest daughter's hockey tournament this week. And they have a game at 4:30 at this rink in New England. So I had argued with you guys that a divisional football game, divisional playoff game, you cannot watch on your phone. The stakes are too high.
I could.
I could too.
Okay, but you guys
So I'm still seeing the game.
you're
Yeah.
not fans like I am. So I had a plan, and I thought this was a genius plan that you guys would
I-
think was
I
great.
think you should do it.
Yeah,
I told you.
definitely.
Do it.
I told you off mic on Monday.
We changed our minds. We're all in.
Yeah.
My plan was to go to Walmart when I get to Framingham, Massachusetts.
Yeah.
Go buy the cheapest 40-inch TV they have, which, by the way, I priced out $103.
This is insane.
I know, it's a whole other discussion. Bring the TV to the hockey rink, plug it in, and watch the game on this 40-inch TV while my daughter is playing
Perfect,
hockey.
baby.
Not embarrassing at all.
You guys crushed me for this.
Yes.
You crushed me for this.
Well,
And
we questioned a lot of things.
Like, where
about
are you going to sit the TV?
the logistics of it all?
Yeah.
I'll put it on the ground. I don't care.
But that
I
looks,
mean, you gotta rely
How
on
is staring at a TV on the
Wi-Fi.
ground
Yeah.
better than holding it up to my face on my phone and
the
watching
screen's
it?
only that big. 40 inches that big.
On the ground.
Yeah, on the ground, whatever. Touchdown. On the ground. Ground touchdown.
All right.
So we took phone calls. You guys thought this would be embarrassing.
You would look like a damn fool.
It would hurt my daughter's reputation.
It was.
Yeah,
It's definitely going
I'd
to
be
embarrass your
embarrassed.
daughter.
Okay. Well,
Is your wife going? Because it's gonna
Oh,
embarrass her too.
she's
Oh, yeah.
going. She's not super keen on this plan.
Yeah,
but
I bet.
I made this one of like my serious marriage things. Like
As you should.
if you love me, you're gonna let me.
Yeah.
Go. So now that the game is at 4:30, this is happening.
Okay.
But right after we got off the air on Monday,
Mhm.
we got a Facebook message from a man who asked me not to use his name,
All right.
and he said he has a better idea.
Well, use it.
All right, are you ready?
Yeah.
All right. Quote, Duffy, I have the perfect plan for you. I did this in November. My son also plays hockey, and he had 2 games back-to-back during the Bills-Chiefs game. I really wanted to watch that game. So when the referee made the first penalty call, I got on him, yelling at him. Nothing mean, just enough to get him to throw me out of the rink for the rest of the day.
Oh wait, he got ejected from the parent got ejected from the building.
On purpose.
On purpose.
He goes on. I drove separately on purpose from my wife to the rink. I went right from the rink to a bar, watched the whole game. She still doesn't know that was my plan the whole time. It cost me $500.
Wait.
But it was well worth it, just to let you know, catch everybody up. If you get ejected from your kid's hockey game,
For misconduct.
whatever. It's a $500 fine that you have to pay until your kid plays again. So we had to pay $500.
Oh, so you're held ransom to you.
You got it.
Your kid is off the ice.
So not only
Hey, does your kid have to leave the ice then?
no, your kid gets to play, but they're not allowed to play in the next game until you pay the $500.
Yeah, what a racket.
So not only did this guy intentionally get thrown out of his kid's game to watch the Bills, he paid more than what a ticket to that Chiefs game would have cost to do it.
He could have bought 5 televisions and brought them in and put them all over the
He
rink.
really could have. He really
Yeah.
could have. Is this guy brilliant or is he an
No,
idiot?
No, this is-
Don't you embarrass your family, your
Okay.
wife? I mean, yeah, this is a terrible look for your kid.
You agree with Tommy?
yeah, I mean,
The worst, man.
I don't know who this helps.
Nobody.
Well, he got to go watch the entire Bills Chiefs.
Like you said, for
Yeah.
$500, you get to sit in a sports bar.
Okay. When
And,
it,
now you have a lasting reputation.
Yes.
all right, the phone number is 252-WCMF, 252-9263. When it comes to this man being brilliant or idiotic, can he be both at the same time?
No, not in this case.
Hear me out.
Uh,
I think you have to give this man credit for putting himself in a position to see this Bills game without looking like a dad who didn't want to be there for his kid.
Mm.
Now, I understand. Depending on the age of the kid, he may have traumatized that kid for the rest of his life. Getting chucked out.
Any age, your kid's going to be traumatized.
Yeah, and you're just trading bad looks.
You are.
And again, like this, a lot of teams now, your kid plays with these kids through their whole.
You're
Oh,
right.
yeah.
Like for years, you'll be around the same parents, the same team.
And I'm guessing you're put on a short leash after you pull this stunt.
Yeah.
Because now to Kimmy's point, they know you. They're going to keep an eye on
you
your
get
ass.
different refs every game. You're fine.
You do?
Yeah, but you'll be at that rink multiple
You
times.
will. Look, you're right. Every parent on either team thought this guy was a total psychopath getting chucked out. That's going to follow him for the rest of his kid. You're right. You're right. But I think it raises an interesting question. 252 WCMF, 252-9263. What is the cleanest way to get out of a kid event you don't want to be at? And save the calls. I agree you should be there for them. I get that, right? I'm not debating that. I am going to be
But you want to get out of it.
Wait, yes.
Fake
There are some things that your kid is going to do that you cannot get out of. It's the last place on the planet till you want to be. Is getting thrown out of or banned from those places a legitimate option? Kimmy, you said fake sick.
I said fake sick.
Okay. If you're married, that's not going to work. Your husband, your
you
wife.
think your wife would rather you get yourself thrown out of a game than fake an illness? Because I'm taking the illness if I'm your wife. Yeah, go ahead, man. Like, sit it out. I'd rather you do that than throw a tantrum and embarrass all of us.
Look, I agree with you that my wife would much rather have me be sick than get thrown out of a game. But if I fake sick to get out of doing something with my kid, my wife knows when I'm sick.
Oh, yeah, okay. Faking sick is one thing. What about a semi-medical emergency?
Ooh.
Semi.
What is that?
Not a heart attack.
What are we talking?
I'm really dizzy. I have to. I don't know what's going on here, but I'm not feeling good,
Okay.
and I need to get near a beer tap. I don't know, but as you age, you can start coming up with invisible problems that don't require an ambulance. But I need to get out of here.
But depending on your age, that might require an ambulance.
Yep.
Like if you told me, if you were
Dizzy.
sitting in here right now and you said I'm feeling dizzy, I can't stand up, Pat and I would be like, we have to take you to the
Okay,
hospital.
but my ass is old. But like young dizzy is different than old dizzy.
I'll say this, man. If I told my wife I'm feeling dizzy, I don't feel right, that would be enough for my daughters to now miss their event because we're all going somewhere.
Really?
Yes, I think so.
I just need to get out of the, I you know what? I just need air. I think just let me get some air,
Okay.
and I think I'll be all right,
All right,
for
get
like
some-
an hour.
Get some air.
Let me
and
get
then
like
get
2
in the
hours
car.
of air.
I'll drive.
Over at that sports bar.
252 WCMF. Let's talk to Brad. Hey, Brad, how are you, buddy?
Good morning, Duffy. How are you?
Good, man. What's up?
So I have listened to multiple games on the Odyssey app on WGR 550 at kids' sporting events. And I know you say you want to watch it on TV, but I like listening to it on the radio when I'm at sporting events. That way you can see your kid's sporting event and not miss the game.
Oh, no, don't get me
Chris
wrong.
Brown and
I
Eric
love.
would do a great job.
No,
So,
I agree with you. I think Brownie's great. Everyone's awesome over there. And I had to listen to the Patriots game on the way home in that way when my daughter had a hockey tournament in the North Country this year. But Brad, I'm stationary. I have the ability to watch my daughter's game and watch a TV at the same time. I'm not missing this. I'm not missing it. I will be there physically for my daughter. I will have the ability to watch both games. I have ADD. I can do this no problem.
Oh, I know you have ADD.
Shut up, Brad.
You think they're going to let you take a TV right into the hockey rink?
Yes.
No.
Yes.
They ain't.
And then my next question is, where are you finding power for this TV? You
Okay.
run an extension
Yes, I'm
cord?
going to bring an
All
extension
great
cord.
questions.
So actually, a whole bunch. Our listeners are so in on this and thought it
Yeah.
was such a brilliant idea.
What'd they
I
do?
have gotten multiple people sending me links to battery-powered generators that I could also bring to plug the TV in that last
Wait, it's
5
battery
hours.
power?
They're like
Yeah, and how much is that going to
They're
cost
like-
you? You're looking at
$400. But yeah, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to plug it into a thing. I'm doing this, man. You follow me on Instagram. I'm going to document the whole damn thing.
Listen, Duffy, I love you. I love your enthusiasm to get a TV, but I don't think you're going to end up finding a spot to plug this TV
Just
in.
watch
So
me.
make sure
Watch
you take
me
your
dance.
earbuds. Just make sure you take your earbuds so you can listen onto the radio if you have to.
Brad, thanks for the call, buddy. Have a good rest of the day.
Because you're getting like a 40-incher, right?
40-inch, it's $103 at the Framingham Walmart. I already got it done.
The boxes are huge, and you say you're going to take it out of the box, put it in a hockey bag.
I have my hockey bag, which is big enough to fit a 40-inch
It's
television.
like a big duffel bag.
Yeah. And I will bring the hockey bag in. Nobody's any the wiser. And then, boop,
And then they're going to see you pulling out a
Yeah.
TV
Yep.
and cord. They're going to think you're blowing up the place.
Bro, I don't think
Yeah,
you
this looks
understand.
so suspicious.
I don't think you understand the amount of AV equipment that gets pulled out at kids' sporting events. Parents that will tape their kids' games, live stream their
Yeah,
kids'
but those
games,
are
do
like
play-by-play.
cameras.
No, and this is a TV. There's monitors that parents use to film their kids' games. What's the difference?
If you're going to do this, you could be in a place where you can't see your daughter's game anyways. So why not just go watch it at a bar?
I am going
or
to.
somewhere in a rink.
Yeah.
There's usually TVs.
You follow me on Instagram, and you're going to say on Sunday or Saturday, "Wow, he pulled this off, and he's brilliant and he's handsome." That's what you're going to say.
You know what they should do?
What's that?
They don't have like jumbotrons and these things.
No, not for kid stuff. No.
They
Put it
said
on-
they could just put it on that. But
Well, no,
yeah.
because then all the coaches will be watching. 252 WCMF. Again, after my idea, my daughter's got a hockey game in Boston on Saturday, right when the Bills kick off
Yeah.
for this divisional playoff game. I said on Monday, I'm going to go buy a 40-inch TV at Walmart, plug it into a rink, it's somewhere in the rink, and I'm going to watch a game while I watch my daughter's hockey game.
You're going to be golden, baby.
This guy on Facebook who asked us not to use his name suggests to get thrown out of the game on purpose. He claims he did this during the Chiefs game when his son had back-to-back hockey games. Quote, when the ref made the first penalty call, I got on him, yelling at him, nothing mean, just enough to get me thrown out of the rink for the rest of the day. I drove separately from my wife on purpose, went right from the rink to a bar, watched the whole game. She still doesn't know that was my plan the whole time. All right. Can we agree
Yeah.
that the worst place every parent can be stuck at is a school band or chorus concert? Can we agree on that?
Oh, sure.
Okay. You would never say it to their little faces,
Yeah.
but they go on forever. You can't even really hear
You
your
ain't no
kid.
good, kid.
Okay, but it's not even that. Even if they are good, you can't hear your kid. There's 1,000
Yeah.
instruments and stuff. If you found a way to get yourself banned from your kid's school campus, you'd never have to go to one of those again.
You'd be my father. He was self-banned.
But no, we know a woman who did this. She banned herself from a high school campus.
Well, yes, we do, but not. She didn't. That wasn't her goal,
But she did.
but she sure did.
I want you to think, guys, think
Yeah.
about this seriously, Kimmy. When it comes
Yeah.
to chorus concert and
Yeah.
band concerts, which
Yeah.
we can agree are the worst,
Yeah.
is the reputation you will have the rest of your life being banned from a high school campus, middle school campus, worth never having to go to
Let
one of
me
those
ask
again?
you, do you want to be the guy that people talk about the rest of their lives?
That will be a thing. You will be a pariah.
And your kid. Your kid is also guilty by association. And people may not want their kids hanging out with your kid, knowing the way you are, the fact
no.
that
So
you're
far, you're
banned
making.
Oh, no.
from a high school campus.
Thank you.
I'm fine with all this.
Less minute I got to spend on snacks when the kids come
Yeah.
over. Oh, he's got a peanut allergy and I got to take everything out of my pantry. Just saying. Look,
Every dad or parent that we've talked about that is in this situation is seen as not a good person.
I am not.
But how much of a good person do you have to be? Like, when do you get a break from this good
it's-
person act?
I don't
'Cause
think
it's
you
just
have to
an
be a
act.
good person. You're being seen as a bad person.
But it's just an act. This good person thing. It's all an act. We're all acting.
so you wouldn't.
I'm not acting. I think I'm a good person.
I'm not.
Okay,
It's an
no,
act.
we can agree on that.
No, but when you're having to do, I'm not saying in general, but when you're having to do things you don't want to do,
Okay.
you got to paint a face and act like you're interested.
Fair enough.
Right? It's just an act.
Yeah, sure,
You don't
sure.
want to be here.
No, but I
Yeah.
do
I don't
want
want
to
to
be at
watch
my,
you, kid.
I do want to be at my daughter's hockey
and
game.
it
That's the whole
does take
thing.
it does take the ability to make that decision away from you in the future.
Right.
If there is something that you want to attend.
Okay.
My
But
point
there's
is
nothing
like,
you want
if-
to attend.
there may be something in the future where your kid has a chance to
Graduation,
shine and you
that's
don't
it.
get to go.
Graduation. That's the only thing that matters.
Do you get to go to that? I don't know if you're banned from all the other activities.
That's at the East.
And graduation goes on forever.
Well, I want to see my kid graduate, obviously.
Oh God, that had
I
to be
guess
one of
my
the worst
point
things I
is,
went to.
after you make that decision, you don't get to pick and choose anymore.
That's a valid point. Although, think of all the time you would save. All the,
Oh my God.
All the Tuesday and Thursday nights in
Yeah.
the winter.
You get them back.
252 WCMF 252-9263. Let's talk to Ben, but not our familiar Ben. It's a new Ben.
Oh, an entertaining Ben.
Hey Ben, how are you, buddy?
Handsome Ben.
Good. How's it going, Pat?
Good, brother. What's up?
So what you do is you take the $400 you got back from the engineer you're holding to give to. you go get yourself an iPad for the weekend, watch the game, return it, and then give the kid his money back.
Okay. I don't hate that idea. Well, no, because that's a whole. No, I don't want to get involved in Tommy's money things. By the way,
Well, then borrow your daughter's iPad, but you can watch the game while they're on your lap. And still
No, he
watch.
needs a big
I
screen
need.
TV.
I do. I need to be able to see everything
40
that's
inch
happening. Yeah,
minimum.
40-inch minimum.
Or tell the doctor wife you need Google glasses, and then you can watch the game and her game at the same time.
So that was suggested to me, one of those VR headsets, but I think that would make me look like a legitimate psycho.
No, the glasses. You
No,
can
they
watch
come
it.
they look like actual glasses now.
Oh, how much are they?
Probably a lot.
They're a few hundred.
Yeah, I'm not doing that.
Hey, but then you have them for
Yeah.
life.
What am I going to use?
that
More
Future
events. You could blow off so many events.
$400 kiddie pool you got for the engineer. Just give him the glasses when you're done.
Ben, thanks for the call, buddy. Have a good rest of the day. I'll tell you this.
What's that?
My wife better hope there isn't some scratch and dent clearance 60-inch television for $100 at the Walmart in Framingham, because that's coming with me.
You going to 60?
I'm going as big as I can go for $100.
You can't bring that in.
Watch me. Watch me work, son.
I do also want to warn you, if somebody is watching the game on their phone, it's going to be way ahead of your television.
Well, no, because the person on the phone is going to come over and watch the TV. That's
Maybe.
going to happen.
Or they don't want to be seen with you and your 60-inch TV
Again,
under the bleachers
I
somewhere.
don't. You guys do
Oh,
not.
so you'll have that reaction before you.
Yeah,
game.
that's what I mean. It's going to be spoiled.
But no, that's why I don't want to use the phone, because everyone's phone will
Or
be
if you
different.
hear people celebrating like in a bar, I don't know if there's like a little bar area nearby.
So here's why I love.
Well, you won't have people celebrating. You're in Boston.
Here's why I love all of our listeners.
Yeah.
I mean this sincerely. You're all the same psychopaths we are. Because my daughter is playing at the New England Sports Complex, I think it's called,
Yeah, everybody knows Upjoy.
on Monday. Well, as a joke, I had said any hockey parents that had been to the New England
Yeah.
Sports Complex on Monday, I need a blueprint
Yeah.
to see if there's a bar where I can see the rink on the air, like as a joke. And multiple people
Yeah.
sent me the
Did the
blueprints.
research.
Yes, and sent me the blueprints, and it showed me that there is no bar that will be close enough to the rink where
Oh,
I'll be able to
damn
pull
it.
that off. But now I know.
Yeah.
You know, talking about, getting out of the things you really don't want to do with
Sure.
your kid. Pam writes us on Instagram, Duffy on WCMF. Duffy, just take Dukalex. She'll see you can't leave the bathroom. She thinks you're sick
Wait,
and you
yeah,
have to stay home.
Yeah,
Take
but
a
then you'll literally
laxative?
be stuck in the bathroom.
Yeah, I don't want
Yeah.
to be.
That sounds awful.
Oh, by the way, you got the trots on the road. Road trots are the worst.
Road trots is bad.
Yeah.
Been there, buddy.
Mm-hmm.
Can I ask a serious question?
Yeah.
All right. You guys know I love watching my kids do all their
Oh,
things.
sure.
My wife and I, like every other parent in the world, we live for our kids.
You make a lot of
activities.
sacrifice.
Okay. But I'm not even saying that. I'm not trying
No,
to be
I
like,
am.
Okay. But my wife and I are also starting to come to the realization that it's all going to be over soon.
Oh, yeah.
Like, my youngest will be a freshman in high school next year. My oldest has 2 more years of travel hockey, and she's playing flag football this season. And when all of this is done, I don't think my wife and I are going to know what to do with ourselves, because we dedicate so much of our time to taking our kids to all their things. And being,
So, yeah, you'll think you'll miss it and be lost without it.
I miss it definitely, but like now not know how to function. And like being there for every one of your kids' things and moving around your lives to do it, it's important for your kids. But it kind of feels like it might lead to some unhealthy mental health and relationship stuff when it's all over. Like, I'm asking sincerely.
Yeah.
Because I love it. I
Yeah.
love watching my kids do all their things. But are we making a mistake embracing our kids' activities the way we do now?
Well, I mean, probably not for the kids, but for your own sake, the adjustment's going to be hard. Because there is. I mean, you spend how many hours a week doing this?
You're
you
probably
and your
going
wife.
to miss it more than your kid.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
Because they're going to go off to
Yeah.
all new experiences.
Yeah.
You'll be stuck at home.
Yeah.
And that's when you have to embrace alcoholism
Like
or home brewing.
Kimmy,
Yeah.
our parents didn't have to go to 60 hockey games, 70 baseball games.
No, they
a
attended
year.
what they could.
They didn't have to
But
travel.
there's no big adjustment.
And they didn't have
Well, I mean, there were. You did have to give up some summers and some weekends.
Yeah, but your
depending
dad
on
went
how
right back
deep
to
your kid
skateboarding.
was in sports.
I guess, like,
6-hour bike rides.
when I was a kid, the most commitment my dad had to make, I mean, he had to bring me to practice and stuff, but he
Yeah.
was going to 1 game a week for everything that I had.
Yeah, I mean,
right?
they weren't sitting through practice. Like, it was mostly like, hey, can you find a ride to or from?
Yes.
Yeah.
Like, nobody had to travel halfway across the country for a dance
And
recital
they
or a
weren't
debate
even
team.
probably that invested when they're sitting there watching you.
Yeah.
You
No,
know what I mean?
I think you're right. And look,
Like, you watch your daughter play. You break down the plays in your head. I doubt your dad did any of that.
no, he might have. He was a pro. He was a pro's pro.
Yeah.
Was he? All right.
Well, he was on deck when Joe Carter
I
hit that home
forget
run.
about that.
Look, I wouldn't change anything that's happened with my kids
Oh,
and
I'm
what
sure.
they've chosen to do, but I think you can make an argument that the current activity culture we have in our country for our kids, it's hurting mothers and fathers.
Well, yeah, because
Yeah.
you've gone so overboard. You're so involved.
But here's the
But
thing.
again,
it
I don't
wasn't-
think it's hurting your kid.
No. It's
Like
not.
like I said, like I think this is going to be more mental gymnastics for you when it's over, not so much your kid. You're just going to move on to the next thing.
Ken writes us on Instagram, Duffy and WCMF. What's the next thing, though? I don't have a next thing.
No, I'm saying your
The
kid's
kids will.
going to
Okay,
move
you're
on.
right.
Like,
to
I
the
was trying to
next
think of
thing.
like my old man. Like, my old man didn't know the names of like my buddies. He only knew them by either the color of their skin or their ethnicity.
It is funny how guys that age, even if they knew the kid's name, it was the kid's name followed by where their family came from.
Yeah, or even
Jimmy
like
the Italian.
Yeah. Hey, you remember that Jewish kid you hung out with?
Why?
His father wore those big hats. Yeah, he was a rabbi.
Why is that a thing, man?
But that generation, because he didn't care.
Oh, okay.
He cared more about what religion you were or who you were bringing home and how it looked to the neighborhood than the actual kid.
We'll take one more call, 252-WCMF. Again, after me sharing with you guys on Monday that I'm going to buy a 40-inch TV from Walmart in Boston so I can watch this Bills game when my daughter has a 4:30 puck drop in a hockey tournament on Saturday, and you guys crush me for it. This guy writes, I got a better idea. He says during the Chiefs game this year, his kid had back-to-back hockey games during the game. He intentionally got thrown out of his kid's game. Got on the referee on the first penalty call, got chucked out, went right to a bar, planned it from the beginning.
All right.
And enjoyed the game. He says to this day, his wife has no idea he did it on purpose. Josh has got the last word. Hey, Josh, you're on CMF. What's up, buddy?
Hey, how are you?
Good, buddy.
So, if you're going out to Boston, I'm sure you're going out there the night before, right?
Yep.
So go to a restaurant, get some food that you're not used to eating. I don't know, maybe like a lobster roll or something. And then in the morning, act like you're not feeling well. Make yourself puke in the bathroom.
Oh, the lobster squirts.
Come on, baby. Do the lobster squirts. No, look, Josh, I want to be at my daughter's hockey game. I want to watch her play hockey. I can watch both games simultaneously. I have that kind of talent.
Can't.
I'm telling you, Kimmy, I can.
You
I have
can't.
3 TVs.
I've seen you watch a Bills game. You can't.
Watch
you
me.
can't pull this off.
Watch me do it.
Wait, gonna have the TV in the stands or in the lobby?
No, stands. We're bringing it into the stands with us.
Good luck.
Wow, thank you, Josh. Have a good rest of the day. Look, I know you guys doubt me. If you follow me right now, Duffy on WCMF.
I want to see you pull this off. I want to see you try to even get in the building with this thing.
Duffy on WCMF on Instagram. I will document from the moment I purchased that TV at the Framingham Walmart to the minute that game is over while I'm watching it in the rink with my kid playing hockey. And maybe you'll even get some Stella hockey highlights along the way, too.
Look at that.
It'll be fun for everybody.
Yes.
All right. Look, my wife, I think my wife's biggest problem outside of the embarrassment is spending $100 on a TV I'm only going to use one time. But that's beside the point because we do have to save money. And the cost of living when it comes to a roof over your head is not getting any better.
It's getting worse, Pat.
It's led to some extreme ideas.
Yeah.
What if I told you you could have a whole bunch of land and a place to live for $160,000?
So you're talking like a spread.
Yeah.
Out there, though.
Not to mention, well, that's just it, man. You would not have to answer to anybody. Just make a couple of small adjustments.
Oh, this is fantastic.
You're hanging there. Or we'll get to it next here in the break room. Let's see you, Tommy, you can keep cash in your back pocket.
Nice.
Have a place all your own and not have to worry about anyone else, what anyone else has to say.
This sounds awesome.
Well, it's a lifestyle that most people would not be accustomed to.
Okay.
You want to believe you could do this.
Yeah.
In fact, some people take pride in the belief they could handle this even though they've never done it before. But when push comes to shove, especially this time of year,
Yeah.
would the smart thing to save money be living off the grid?
Oh, wait. Off
yeah.
the grid?
Straight up off the grid.
No grid.
Pure,
Gridless.
cut grid.
No grid.
No grid. You're hanging out in the break room. Rochester's Classic Rock, 96.5, WCMF. We'll jump right into it. In an effort to give options to people looking for affordable places to live,
Yeah.
a new idea in Western New York has emerged. Homes unconnected to gas, water, electricity, built on land in the middle of nowhere.
It's like log cabin.
you're not getting, like,
Abe Lincoln crap?
It's
You
not
don't even have the basics.
No. Well, I mean, look.
Not a single luxury.
You do, but you don't. So we're not even talking log cabin. We're
no
talking
swimming
like
pools or movie stars.
you could have a swimming pool. You got all the room you need.
Yeah.
So it's rustic cabin living with room to roam. I'll give you an example.
Yeah.
In Allegheny County right now, you can buy a 500 square foot home.
Wait. 500 square foot.
It's very small.
That's, yeah.
So it's essentially a living room, a
Yeah.
kitchen,
It's like
and
a studio apartment.
and a loft
Yeah,
bedroom.
it's a
Yeah.
studio apartment.
Okay. It's on 25 acres,
Damn, that's a big old spread, son.
but it only costs $159,000.
But there's nothing in it.
Okay.
How do I live?
Take
Where
us-
am I getting my water?
Hear me out.
$159,000 actually sounds kind of expensive.
25 acres and a place and a
Okay,
roof
the
over your head.
land, the
And a
land,
roof.
yes, but to not have
You're the
things that
Unabomber.
you're used to
You're
having.
Kaczynski.
Okay, put a pin in the Unabomber because I knew you were going to say that. All right, look. Yes, it is a small house, but you would have all that land, and you would own this for $160,000.
It's a hillbilly hellhole.
So the tiny home
Yeah.
is powered by solar panels.
Oh.
And by the way, we live in a dark, cold place.
But it's a small enough home where it might work. I don't know.
It's connected to a septic
Yeah,
system.
they'll keep it down to chili.
It has a wood stove for heat.
Ooh.
But when it comes to the cost of living,
Comes with a banjo and a fiddle.
look, man,
And rickets.
you do not get less expensive than wood to heat, septic system,
How do you
and
bathe?
solar panels.
No, you have
There
a
ain't no
septic
water.
system. So you
There's no water lines.
So you would have to have
there would
water,
have to have
water
some.
brought in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you have to bathe in grimy sulfur water.
Oh my God.
You're gonna smell like stank eggs and ass.
Okay.
You're gonna smell like eggs and ass,
So
which is one of the best morning shows this town ever had.
What you based on the Dr. Seuss book?
Yes.
Green eggs and ass. You're not even gonna
No,
consider.
man,
this.
I'm not. You're gonna be filthy. You're like frontier douche.
Okay. See, this is a generational.
And by the way, those guys all died when they were like 36.
They didn't have solar panels, idiot. There weren't solar panels on the Oregon Trail.
No, they
didn't
had
have
the actual
septic-
sun.
They didn't have septic systems on the Oregon Trail, you dumbass.
And by the way, who's coming all the way out there to pump that septic tank?
someone you pay to come do
Yeah,
it.
you know what you're gonna pay for that, man?
Okay, I understand.
I have a septic tank.
Yeah.
They come. It's not cheap.
Find me a house for $159,000. Find one. We can't.
Yeah,
It's gone.
All right.
We're done. It does not exist.
Man, the amount of think of ticks, fleas, mice, rats.
You could have that anywhere though.
Yeah.
No, but you're living with them. They're like they're like your buddies.
Kimmy,
Yeah.
could you handle living like this?
I don't think I don't living out in the middle of nowhere kind of freaks me out. Like I don't think I'm somebody that wants to live in a place where I'm just surrounded by land and no neighbors. Like that isolation is not for me. But I do know people that would love it. However, I wonder how many people like it may be you may be like, far away from people where you don't have to, if you're somebody that didn't want neighbors, like that may be a temporary thing. Like as people build further and further out,
Okay.
it could become a busier area over time. Like I wonder how many people built out like 10, 15 years ago thinking like, this is
Here
awesome.
come the hippies.
No,
and
well,
the yippies.
This is awesome. I have no neighbors. It's quiet. And then like over time, neighborhoods popped up. You're no longer like off the grid as you thought you were
All
going to
right,
be.
you're not wrong. This example, however, and other ones like it in this article that we found. Again, it's a 500 square foot home, they call it, but it's
Dirt
not.
floor.
In Allegheny County, it's on 25 acres.
I guess you'll always have the land.
Yes, and it's $159,000, powered by solar panels, connected to a septic system, wood stove for heat.
So would
the
you have-
closest town
All right.
is 11 miles away,
Oh, that's not too bad.
and that's Olean.
Oh my
But
god!
think if you need like an ambulance or like some medical thing, or
you're right.
You're dead.
That to me is the reason enough where I couldn't do it.
So like these solar panels, how much would they handle for refrigeration?
I am totally naive to
hot
solar.
water.
I
You have no hot water.
I don't
Forget
know.
about hot water.
I don't know.
Why wouldn't you have hot water?
You could have water tanked in and then have something to heat it up along the way.
Yeah, but that sucks all your solar panels. Only going to give you so much juice.
How many years did you have solar panels?
0.
So you know exactly what I know.
No, but I know people that have it.
No,
I mean,
you
there
don't.
are,
No,
there
you
are
don't,
issues.
you liar.
I know people.
Who's got a solar panel that you know?
Neighbor does.
Who?
Chuck down the way.
Chuck down the way.
Chuck down the way.
Chuck down the way.
Yeah.
Chuck full of grace. 252 WCMF. Let's talk to Jay. Hey Jay, how are you, brother?
Good morning, gentlemen and Kimmy.
What's up?
So years ago, I was part of a polycule where we actually did fully live off the grid.
All right, hold on. I got to stop because Tommy doesn't know what a polycule is. A polycule is a relationship involving multiple people that all live under the same roof.
So like a commune, same thing.
A commune, but we're all dating each other.
Oh, so
They're
it's like a sex thing.
Well, it's a relationship thing.
Well, that would be sex.
Well, not necessarily.
But you don't have a girlfriend. You could bang anybody you want.
In the polycule.
Sure, we'll go with that.
All right, but you were saying.
Well, I don't know. Explain it to me then, genius. You're the one running around with your wilderness penis.
All right, but Jay, you were
I
saying.
love these perverts that try to masquerade as intellectuals.
What are you talking
all you do want to hit is every hairy hole out there, but you're trying to act like hoity-toity.
By the way, Harry Hole, great host of Green Eggs and Ass.
By the way, he used to do traffic here.
Harry Hole?
Harry Hole legitimately did traffic.
Shut up, Jay. You were
Anyways,
saying. I'm
Jay, you
sorry.
lived off the grid.
Yeah, so we were out in Nevada, and the solar panels were more than enough to give us a hot water tank.
Well, you're in the desert, man.
System. It was a beautiful lifestyle. I mean,
So why'd you leave?
Because we fell out.
Why'd you leave?
He was trying to tell you, and
I
you
know.
keep cutting him off.
No, we fell out. I left the polycule. Things got bad. But I do.
Took it a little
one
too
day I
far,
would
didn't
love
you,
to
Jay?
get my life up here.
One too many hairy holes is what it was.
Yeah.
Hey, Jay. So you say that you could live
This ain't
like this,
Stinky Ranch.
and you enjoyed living like this.
Yeah, I loved it.
Okay, Jay. Thanks for the call, buddy. Have a good rest of the day. Jay's in. If you're interested in a polycule, give Jay a call.
That sounds very complicated.
Is there pride in living off the grid? Do you guys see it as an accomplishment?
Oh, I mean, I
I would be
admire people that can do it.
I would be impressed that you didn't go nuts.
Okay.
Because I think you could start getting a little squirrely.
Well, because every time you hear living off the grid, you bring up what you brought up earlier.
Yes.
Ted Kaczynski.
Yeah.
Right? You're some
Number
You
one
isolate
Unabomber.
yourself a little too much.
number one Unabomber, as opposed to the. There's a reason. His name was Unabomber.
Right, he was number one,
the
baby. Number
But
one.
you'd still have
The
access to things. It's not like you're cut off from the internet and stuff.
Yeah,
You know
but
what I mean, you could still have a television, and you're not so isolated where you don't know what's going on in the world.
how are you getting cable? How are you getting the internet? If you're way out there, you
Oh,
may
no,
not.
there's ways to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's ways. But here's the problem. It's the little things you don't think about, the modern conveniences that you'd have to
Oh,
trade.
yeah.
You wouldn't be able to have AC probably, right? You would be
Right.
in the middle of nowhere. You wouldn't be a 5-minute drive from all of the stuff you need.
You'd always be dirty.
Shut up. If a snowstorm comes along
Yeah.
and wallops where you live, you may be stuck where you are for a day or two.
Oh, yeah.
So you see everybody that would live off the grid as a weirdo.
Yeah.
Kimmy,
Yes.
do you agree with that?
No, I look at people who live off the grid as people that are very into nature and love to be in the wilderness.
That's a
that You
weirdo.
probably have a 4-wheeler. You love the trails. You just love being outside in general. You like being close to nature. I don't see it as a weirdo. I just see it as you enjoy a different type of lifestyle.
There would be a peace that most people never
It's
experience.
what people seek for vacation, right?
Yeah. Kimmy, you wouldn't have to deal with neighbors. You could do whatever you wanted, whenever you wanted on your 25 acres. It would be a chore for people to come see you. So if you like peace and quiet.
Yeah. I mean, if you want to be alone, it's great.
And here's the thing.
Yeah.
You hate hosting anything.
Yeah.
Right? If you lived in a 500 square foot house on 25 acres, 11
Yeah.
miles away from the nearest tiny town, entertaining is out of the
Well,
question.
nobody's going to come see you anyway.
That's what I mean.
Yeah.
You have to go to them though.
Yeah.
Maybe. But
Yeah.
now I can't get out because there's a snowstorm on Mashak land and the dirt road.
Shackland.
Mashak land. Shack land,
That sounds,
baby!
that sounds like a TV show that comes on after football. Tonight on Shackland, after Marshall and Fire Country.
Sylvester Stallone
and Marshall Country.
trying to revive his career with it.
And then Marshall's on Fire
Joe writes
Country.
Joe writes us on Instagram. Duffy at WCMF, easiest way to get us. He says, I live in Kent. We are looking into slowly getting off the grid or doing it ourselves.
Bro, we used to bomb out in Kent.
Yeah, it was all the
Constantly.
energy. All the energy you need. It was our bombing. Dylan writes us, unless you like the land, what's the draw to living in that sort of setup opposed to living in a smaller city like Dunkirk where you can get houses for $100,000 or less? Well, I mean, you're dealing with everyone else around you.
Right.
Right?
This is more isolated.
Yeah.
Well, it's kind of like frontiersy.
You're seeking being away from people.
Yeah, absolutely. Right? And, like, here's the thing, man. Like, when you commit to, spending as little money as you can on a home, and I get it, man. We're all trying to do that. If you're living around people, you may not have the same sensibilities as those people. I mean, if you make this commitment out in the middle of nowhere, and it is a commitment, you get to be whatever you want.
But to a point, because like I was thinking like just being by yourself. But let's say it's you and your wife.
Okay.
That's a different situation. If you have kids, you can't do it at all.
Yeah, no, you're right about that.
You'd have to be just a weird, lonely old guy in a shack.
500 square feet, you can't raise kids in that. I mean,
How
if
are you doing that?
If you were able to build a bigger house.
Unless you're
don't know.
homeschooling.
Yeah, I thought that's why you said they couldn't do it, was school-wise, but you could still do it.
And there is a school district attached somewhere.
Yeah.
It legally
How are
has
you
to.
getting to that bus?
That I don't know.
Horseback?
Take your horse to school.
Big old Betsy with you.
Take your horse to town, son. Leave your school at horse. Facebook message coming
I
in.
think you're underestimating people that live in apartments with kids. I mean, there are people that
Yeah, but
live
they
in
have
small
civilization
spaces with
around them.
kids.
500 square feet is smaller than the average.
Oh, my
I
God.
understand it's small, but people do it.
Okay, I get
But
what you're saying.
why? Why would you
Because
do
some
that?
you
people can't afford
anything
other
else.
things.
God, what a Pittsburgh
Well, why
question.
wouldn't you have a bigger space?
Why don't you just buy gold?
Yes. There you go. What?
See that over there?
Don't wait to buy gold.
Shut up, you idiot.
Buy gold and wait.
We got Facebook messages coming in. You can always get us at WCMF for the Break Room Facebook page. This comes in from Steve. Steve said, I have buddies that hunt. 3 of them have sold their hunting shacks on lots of land to families that have turned the shacks into houses that they live in. This is more common than you guys think.
Wait till they find that stack of nudie mags when they take that wall down.
You make it sound like that's a bad thing.
You know, when Junior sees that,
Wait, people are moving into hunting shacks.
those have got to be small and grimy as crap.
I mean, talk about, off the grid.
And I don't want to know what goes on in them hunting shacks when you ain't hunting.
Hunt shack, baby!
Yeah. With the
Wait.
whack shack.
Well, you think there's a bunch of gay sex going on?
No,
in a
I
hunting
just think
shack?
there's guys in there whacking.
with their buddies there.
No, let's say you're hunting by yourself.
Nobody goes hunting by themselves at a hunting shack.
I clean my gun. Now I'm going to clean my other gun.
Make sure you
My
take,
love gun.
Make sure you take the safety off.
You don't want that thing going off in your face either.
Your Bills take on the Denver Broncos 4:30 Saturday live right here at 96.5
Yeah.
WCMF. And we got some news yesterday that we
What?
could-
I just looked at it. I was like, no way. This
Yeah.
can't be happening.
I mean,
Is it good or bad?
Yeah, okay, so
It's
here's
bad.
the thing. No, well,
All
no.
She said bad.
I'm talking about the good because a
Oh,
guy
I
that
was
Tommy
talking
has
about
been
the
asking
bad.
about for months looks like he could be back.
Oh.
All right, let's do it.
But at what cost?
Wait, we got to give something up?
Look, man, there have been lots of gutsy performances throughout the history of the Buffalo Bills.
Yeah.
But what we
Headless
found,
Joe comes to mind.
what we found out.
No Legs McGee.
By the
that
way,
year.
any
Buddy
Joe,
Stump,
any
Chuck.
Joe, any Joe around your mom was never Headless Joe. What one Buffalo Bills player did on Sunday is without
When he
question.
played through?
Oh, did you see this?
No.
Oh, next to the break room on CMF. getting this guy back for Saturday would be massive.
Come on.
Massive. But what we are losing,
Yeah.
what we have discovered we have lost. Kimmy, it's at the point where you could do nothing but laugh about it.
I was shocked. I
You
think
hang-
everybody was shocked to learn this.
You're hanging out in the break room, Rochester's Classic Rock 96.5, WCMF. All right. When it comes to the injury news for the Bills on Saturday, Tommy, do you want the good news or the bad news first?
Give me the good. I already know what it is.
All right. The good news is
What's going on?
Ed Oliver might be back.
Mr. Red.
That's right. Yesterday, the Bills opened up his practice window to come off of IR. It is a huge addition
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
if he can go on Sunday. All right. So he went through a walkthrough practice yesterday. I'm sorry. I
Yeah.
don't know why I'm singing to you.
He's looking good.
No, that's not what I just said. No. It was just a walkthrough.
Yeah, so it's tough to tell where exactly they're at.
He said he felt good after the
Yeah.
walkthrough.
Feeling good.
But today, in a full practice, will be the day that will really probably determine where they go.
See if he's got it.
All right. So he has been such a dominant player at his position.
Yeah.
Are you ready for this?
Mhm.
Despite being an interior D lineman and playing in only parts of 3 games this season, he is 4th on the team in sacks.
Damn.
He's got 3 sacks.
He's a monster.
He got a sack in every game that he played in all season long, all 3 of them. One small potential problem. Ed Oliver, thanks to 2 separate injuries this year, has, like we said, only played in 3 games. And he has not played a down of football since October 26th. That's 2.5 months.
Yeah.
Just getting back into game shape, period, at his size
I'm sure.
is tough.
But they're professionals, and he's surrounded by experts. He's fine.
They're playing in Mile High Stadium on Saturday.
So what?
It's harder to breathe in Mile High
I
Stadium.
don't want to hear the breath.
Look, everybody else that's in game shape, I'm not worried about him. It's just another game. But for a guy of that size to come back after not playing for 2.5 months in your first game in that kind of intense
Don't they get the
environment-
oxygen on the side?
They do.
Yeah, but you did okay.
That looks sweet.
All right, you want the bad news now?
Yeah, give it to him.
Bills wide receiver Gabe Davis, it's official. He tore his ACL. He is out for the season. Same knee as last year. It's devastating. This could be a career-ending.
Yeah, well, it didn't look good when they were carting him
No.
off the field and his head was covered.
Jordan Poyer, Bill's safety, looks like he is. Did they rule him out yet?
I don't know. I did not see out.
If they haven't, he's a long shot to play with a hamstring. He has had a great second half of the season. That's a big blow. But the most insane injury story
Wait, there's another one?
we got from yesterday.
I thought that was it.
And another one that really hurts at this position.
Yeah. Right now, the Bills only have 3 healthy, active receivers on their roster because we found out that Tyrell Shavers tore his ACL in the first half of that game against Jacksonville. What is amazing about that is he came back and finished the game
Well, he was screaming the whole time.
on a torn ACL.
Look at that. Which is not good.
he
He
had
probably
an
did more
impact.
damage to it.
Tommy,
I think once you tear it, you
What is
really
that?
can't do too much more to it other than it's going to be very painful.
Okay.
not only did he play 22 snaps in the second half on a torn ACL,
Yeah.
he was in for the Josh Tush push that won them the game, which means he was just planting his legs
Oof.
and driving dudes forward on a torn ACL.
That's insane.
It seems shocking to me that they didn't know he tore his ACL.
Well, maybe he did. And he didn't. Wait, maybe they.
Well,
But
the
they
doctors
brought
did.
him back into the locker room, and
Yeah.
then he came back out
Yes.
and played.
Well, the
Oh.
fact that he was able to walk off the
I
field,
didn't say nothing.
Yes.
let alone play, he played a full half of NFL football
Yeah.
on a torn ACL.
That's a tough guy right there, buddy.
I didn't even
Sure
know,
is.
Kimmy, that was physically possible.
You don't hear about that very often.
Because that's basically your knee, right?
Yeah.
So how do you put weight on it?
That's what I mean. Like
No
it's,
idea.
It's,
Or like you say, push on it.
He made catches in the second half.
Yeah.
He's a great blocking wide receiver. He did that in the second.
So maybe he could play, maybe.
Well, so here's the weird part. The way the story was written yesterday, it made it sound like he's done for the season.
Yeah.
But if you went to the injury report, he's listed on the injury
Oh,
report,
that's
which
weird.
means they didn't put him on IR. He
well,
missed
but
practice.
the injury report came out before that news.
Okay.
So maybe that because
Right.
I don't. It was weird. I didn't see that it broke until like later last night.
Did they? Could you Google if they put him on IR? Because if they didn't put him on IR,
Do you think he could play?
well, no. I mean, I don't think he could.
well, I saw
but there,
the
it means,
the ESPN story said he's done for the season.
okay,
So I would assume.
that makes sense.
Jeez.
I mean, yeah, it makes sense. He's got all right.
so
So
how the hell are they going to win this game?
wait, what?
How are they going to win this game?
Well, what do you mean? How are they going to win?
How are they winning this game? Everybody's out.
You got Josh Allen.
I know, but you can't keep saying that every week. It's got to bite you in the ass.
You got Josh Allen.
All right.
So the
He
Bill,
literally just need bodies now to fill those positions because
And let Josh just do it all himself.
All right, so again, it's not all terrible news for the wide receiver core. Look, losing Gabe Davis and Tyrell Shavers hurts you bad because they're great blocking receivers. But also coming off IR, along with Ed Oliver this week, is wide receiver Curtis Samuel.
Okay.
Now, he hasn't been the greatest free agency signing, but he is a veteran wide receiver in a game you need to get grabs from. The Bills also have wide receiver Mecole Hardman, former Kansas City Chief, on their practice squad. They could bring him up. They also
dealt with an injury, though, too.
It looks like he's healthy. They also signed their leading wide receiver from the preseason back to their practice squad.
Who's that?
He's a big body. He's 6'2", 200-something pounds. I don't know what his name is.
Christian Wilkerson, I think, is his name. Is that it?
I don't know. But
There
that's
were a couple.
you need
I know that's who they signed. I don't know. Was
So
he
it's
on the
all.
practice
So
squad?
who's like the main receiver then?
It's a good question.
Is it Coleman?
Yeah.
No, not Coleman. So
Oh, no, I'm sorry. It was Christian Wilkerson.
Christian Wilkerson.
Yeah.
But who's like your guy? Who's
yeah.
who's not banged up?
All right, so-
that could catch a ball that has no issue. It would be Keon
Coleman's
Yeah.
healthy.
Mr. Zero.
Khalil Shakir is healthy.
He's
He
been
had
his go-to.
12 catches on 12
All right.
targets. That was great. And then Brandon Cooks had a game on Sunday
All right.
too, but he's only been here for 4 weeks.
Yeah.
New
So
guy.
I don't. When you ask me,
New guy or banged up guy?
Yeah.
when you ask the question, who's your number one receiver?
He ain't got one.
It's Dalton Kincaid.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's who it is.
and he ain't there.
He's a
no,
tight
he's
end.
there.
Oh, he's
but
there.
he was even in a. I mean, it sounds like he'll still play, but it seemed like he was hurting after that game Sunday.
After the
too.
touchdown, he
Yeah.
hurt his knee. From
Yeah.
something.
Oh, I thought it was his foot.
Whatever it was, he's hurt.
Ankle,
too.
All
whatever.
right.
Yeah.
Hey, man,
All right, go get him, fellas.
by any means necessary.
This
Give me
is
Ed
good.
Oliver back. Give me Ed Oliver back to terrorize.
So you
Bo
think he'll be that big of an impact on that kid?
100%. Ed, I'm,
If he's healthy.
there was a
yeah.
reason why I am wearing my Ed Oliver jersey
Oh,
on
I
the
didn't
live
realize
stream
it.
this morning. Yeah, no big deal.
I didn't ask you to flex. Oh my God, what is wrong with you?
My Ed Oliver jersey.
You were so much more fun when you were fat.
I wouldn't fit into this jersey, so I'm less fun. No, yeah, I mean he has an unstatable impact when he's in on that defense.
All right.
And he's going to free up the defensive ends. Like we're talking the difference between like a sack and a half, him being in the game and not.
That could be the difference in the game, Patrick.
It really could,
It
Thomas.
really does.
It really
It's a
could.
game of inches.
All right, let's take a break. It's Wednesday. You know what that means?
Hey.
Yep. Hate Man of the Week coming at you. We had a story right before we went on our Christmas vacation.
Yeah.
About women and pornography and how women in America watching pornography, the amount of them continues to climb.
Yeah.
It was a story that, despite the fact that you like to think of yourself as a sexual deviant and a progressive thinker,
And I also don't think pornography is produced with women in mind.
Okay,
it's
it's
produced with a male
it's
audience.
the opposite of what I was just going to say. Despite the fact that you see yourself as progressive, you can't wrap your head around this idea.
No, I
you
don't see
think that women
ladies
want-
muffin stuff and watching goddamn dirty movies. What?
One man heard what you said and agreed with you.
Muffin stuff? Oh, those muffin stuff.
One of the worst 1970s cartoon shows, HR Muffin stuff.
Yeah, banned in 7 countries.
We'll read you this letter next. Hey, Mail of the Week. Let's CMF. some men have a really hard time dealing with this.
Yeah.
They have this idea that women want nothing to do with sex, which is wrong. They think that women who do embrace their sexual desires are bad.
Mm.
And it makes those men look like total idiots. Because this letter is a warning to men
Yeah.
from a man who, Kimmy, it seems, does not understand women.
Yeah, sensing a lot of insecurity here.
Ooh, good catch.
Yeah.
Because you're right. You'd think women that were into this would be less likely to do what this man is afraid they're going to do.
Okay. All right.
It's Wednesday. It's 8 o'clock. It's time for Hate Mail of the Week. You're hanging out in the break room. Rochester's Classic Rock 96.5, WCMF. And a few weeks ago, we brought you a story about women and porn.
Mm.
More women than ever are watching pornography. Pornhub did their year in review. They know. They got
Oh, yeah. They got the stats.
They discovered that last year, women made up 38% of all visitors to the site. To put that in perspective, that is 14% higher than it was a decade ago, and it continues to climb every year. And, Tommy, this threw you for a loop.
Yes.
You didn't understand it.
I didn't think pornography was for the ladies. They didn't like it. They thought it was gross.
Mm-hmm.
Most of it is produced for men.
Mm-hmm. And you're wrong.
Oh, absolutely wrong. By 38%.
And, Kimmy, as we tried to determine why women are watching more porn, Tommy, trying to talk this through, turned this conversation into a prude old man sputtering sentence fragments. That's all that was.
Oh. So I can get a job over at iHeart?
You almost didn't make it
could
through
get a
that.
gerb.
I got there.
You didn't. One man heard that discussion.
Yeah, and agreed, right?
With Tommy's sentence fragments.
Yeah, kind of.
In fact, Kimmy, he's taking what Tommy thinks a little bit further.
All right.
Actual physical letters sent through the mail telling us we suck, not understanding women. And by the way, this is a man who wrote the letter, but we weren't even going to ask Billy Kidd to go near this one.
Okay.
He's too much of a Christian man.
He is.
Sit back and enjoy today's Hate Mail of the Week.
Tommy is right. You don't want to be with a woman who watches porn. It's completely unnatural. Porn is designed for men. We are visual. Women are emotional. They get turned on more in their feelings than they do with their eyes. That's why men are more likely to get action when we're nice to them instead of looking sexy. I wouldn't trust a woman who is watching porn. Why are you doing that behind my back? What are you not getting from me that I can give you? A woman that watches porn is a woman that will eventually cheat on you. She's going to see things she's never seen, maybe things she realizes she likes. Then, all of a sudden, she's trying these new things with random guys that are easy to meet. It's no coincidence that as more women are watching porn, the worse women are getting. Keep it away and avoid all women who enjoy porn. Sincerely, Joseph.
Oh, buddy! Now, before we discuss this letter,
Yeah.
In fairness to Tommy, he never said that women watching porn was unnatural. That never came out of your mouth.
No, I did not.
Okay. And he never said that women should not watch porn.
No. This is a free country.
I don't want to bring Tommy
Under
all
the
the way.
Constitution.
I don't want to bring Tommy all the way down to this guy's level. With that, Tommy, is what this guy is what he's saying make sense to you?
Some of it. I mean, some of it's stuff.
What?
Well, no. Some of it is what I had already said, that porn was never produced with women in mind. It was produced for
Until it
men.
was.
Mm-hmm.
No, I don't. So who's producing chick porn?
There's a lot of chick porn. What do you mean?
What do y'all do?
They're
It's
Digging each other's purses?
It's a picture of you, and they're closing a door on your face.
I understand that type of pornography probably is not what you're seeking out, but
Okay.
there are people producing porn that
For
they
women.
Yeah,
Okay.
and women probably, as much as you don't want to admit it, enjoyed the same porn you're watching.
Not
can't-
the porn he's
no.
watching.
Well, maybe
They
not
don't.
you.
Because it's degrading.
But
It's humiliating for women.
But everybody
Bro,
is into their own thing. You know what I mean? If women were such prudes, OnlyFans wouldn't exist.
Well, those girls are doing that to make money. That I get.
Yeah, not like the porn stars.
A little different, man. Those
No,
OnlyFans have,
No,
a,
they
have
like
a
it.
less
Yeah.
rough ride than a porn star.
Not necessarily. And again, no, but Kimmy,
See, and this conversation right there proves she doesn't know what she's talking about.
Why?
You're trying to compare an OnlyFans chick
No, I'm not
to
trying,
a porn star.
Not trying to
Completely
compare that at
different
all.
operation.
I'm saying women like porn. Women are into porn. Women are involved in porn.
Well, then
is
it's
my
like
point.
soft ass Disney porn.
What is?
The stuff you're looking at.
No, it's not.
All right.
soft ass Disney.
What are they looking at?
It's a very
I'm
large world.
disappointed. I'm disappointed that you don't know more about porn.
I know my porn.
Right.
Good Christian porn.
That's my.
She just porn shamed you, bro. You just got porn slapped.
Brutal.
So this man's letter, Joseph.
Joseph, yes.
It might be my favorite hate mail of the week of all time. A letter that he wrote that is telling on him without him even realizing it. Quote, I wouldn't trust a woman who was watching porn.
I wouldn't say I would trust.
Oh, no. Again,
said.
this is a quote.
You said he brings up a few good points.
Quote, I wouldn't trust a woman who was watching porn. Why are you doing that behind my back? What are you not getting from me? Exactly. Exactly. Like he's so close to getting it without actually getting it.
Right.
What is happening with some men and women watching porn is very fascinating. And the phone number is 252-WCMF, 252-9263. Because, Tommy, for a long time, most women would have been very bothered if they found out their husband, their boyfriend was watching this.
Oh, yeah.
They would get insecure. And we men would laugh at that idea. No big deal. I'm just having a good time. Ha, 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 ha. Then, when some women started watching porn, men got insecure. But those guys refuse to call it insecure. They lash out at women. They call it unnatural. This man writes a letter to tell us how to turn women on. Women are emotional. They get turned on in their feelings more than they do with their eyes. That's a quote from the letter. Please tell me more about women. Man who wrote a letter to a radio station. Like, Tommy, for years when women said pornography made them insecure, you laugh that off.
Yes.
But now that you are insecure that women are watching porn.
I'm not so much insecure. I'm just like, what are you getting out of it?
Would you call this insecure, Kimmy?
I mean, if you're agreeing with his letter, it's a lot of insecurity.
All right, I'm insecure.
But that means then all the women that were upset with you for watching porn back in the day that you laughed off?
That's what I mean. Like, if you want to take this guy's word, like
I'm not taking a whole thing.
Well, but he's making the argument that if you watch pornography, you're more likely to cheat. I mean, that could go
one I'm not
for
agreeing.
both. For everybody that watches porn, right? Like if you say, yes, I agree with that, well then why would your wife think differently about you watching porn?
All right, so let's talk about that.
Right.
Again, 252-WCMF, Hate Mail of the Week. A guy named Joseph writes us about this discussion we had right before we went on Christmas break talking about how women, 38% of all Pornhub viewers were women this year.
Yeah.
And it's the most it's ever been, and you were flummoxed by this. His boldest claim, as Kimmy just brought up in this letter, quote, a woman that watches porn is a woman that will eventually cheat on you. She's going to see things she's never seen and maybe realizes she likes.
Okay.
Do you agree or disagree with that?
I mean, that's a stretch, but I mean, you couldn't completely rule that out. But I think it's a stretch.
So then the same would be true for men?
Like a guy would well, I would say this, like if you were looking at something completely different than what you're married to, that would be an issue.
Okay. Even for men.
Oh, yeah. Like if your wife came in and saw you looking at, porn that she don't look like.
Sure.
She might think. 'Cause we've had those issues. We've talked about them.
So we should get rid of pornography for both.
No.
No, but that's what you're saying.
No, I'm not saying
That's
get
what I mean.
rid of it.
No, you're saying if it leads to
You're
infidelity.
suspicious of her.
I don't
she's
think
gonna be
infidelity is a
suspicious
bad
of you.
thing.
Okay.
What?
I don't. I mean, it's
His wife must be at the gym right now.
no.
A little infidelity never hurt anybody.
Wait, no, is that what I meant?
I know people that cheat and it actually made their marriage better.
Shut
Time
up.
out.
Is that because the other person didn't know?
Well, it helps.
How did infidelity make their marriage better?
You know what? They realized what they had.
Oh, is
they
that what it
almost
is?
lost.
Yeah.
And sometimes when something gets ripped away from you, Pat,
Sure.
you realize, look what I had.
And they never cheat again.
Not for a while. I mean, eventually go back a little bit, taste here and there.
I think it would be interesting to see a study.
What's that?
The amount of pornography watched versus the percentage chance that person becomes a cheater in their relationship. And I mean that for both men and women. Because logically, it could go both ways.
Okay.
And I guess it's not out of the question, to the point you just made, that watching porn could lead you to want to try things your partner doesn't want to. And that could lead you to stepping outside your relationship. However, at the same time, you can make the argument that enjoying yourself online, if you were the type of person that would step out on your partner, would be enough to scratch that itch instead.
Okay, so you would get that satisfaction without stepping out.
You're getting a fantasy that you're not going to replicate in real life.
True.
Most unless you happen to find somebody that is into that thing.
Has that much lube.
But I would think, to your point,
a lot of lube, Pat.
That doesn't directly
that hole hurts.
How would
relate
you know?
to cheating.
I've been told.
Brooke writes us on Instagram. Duffy on WCMF, easiest way to get us. She writes, disagree with that statement. If you see something on porn that you might like, have your partner do it. LMFAO. You don't have to cheat. All right, hold on.
Okay.
That is an easy statement to make. until your boyfriend comes to you with something and you're like, oh, my God.
Yeah, that's not for me.
Oh, my
Mm-hmm.
God.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, like, there are guys who have seen things and attempted to build that bridge into real life only for that to horribly blow up.
What are you doing?
Well, no, I think you got to have a discussion first. Don't
Yes,
just
you should.
try. Don't just try, guys.
Yeah.
It's a terrible idea.
Yeah, you should whiteboard it out first.
No, you're laughing. That's not the worst idea. Put
Bring
a
out the
whiteboard.
diagram.
Yeah, put a whiteboard in your bedroom.
Here's what we're doing.
Do it like you're studying game tape. Watch the porn, chart it out yourself, and then do the McDermott clapping while it's
All
happening.
right.
Look, we as men should embrace the rise of women enjoying pornography.
We're going to embrace it.
But
We're gonna cheery on.
Yes. No, I'm serious. Go ahead, Kimmy.
this guy almost lives in a world where he thinks that women don't know porn exists.
No,
Like
I
they're
know.
just such oblivious creatures that like they're unaware of sexual things that can be done.
Yeah, he treats them like squirrels.
Yeah.
No, I just don't think you'd find that some of this stuff
But
comfortable
they know
or
what's
degrading.
going. I mean, like women aren't like living under a rock. You know
I
what I
understand.
mean?
Right, I got it.
They know that there's better out there.
Because
Because that's kind of what he's saying too. He's like, I don't need. He says, I don't need to be sexy because she doesn't care if I'm sexy. I don't need to try.
He is kind of saying.
All you have to do is be nice, and she'll fall for
Well, I
you.
always say women don't really care what we look like.
You sound just like. Did you write this letter? Did you write
I'm
this
telling
letter?
you, man. I
I
said
have a
before.
question. If you think that women don't care what you look like, why do you look the way you do every day? Why do you put so much effort
Oh, you say
into?
you're handsome.
No, I
I-
thought your
no,
wife
you
had a
put-
Pee Wee Herman fetish. That's what I thought.
No, but you put a lot of effort into the way you look. You dye your hair. You
Yes.
spend a lot on your clothes
I
and
do.
shoes
I
and
do.
looking nice
I
every
try to
day.
look sharp,
So
look
who are you
nice.
looking nice for?
But I still got this face.
My
I
wife
still got
put-
this body.
But you let my wife zap your face.
Yeah.
No, you talked me into that.
I didn't talk you into
That was
nothing.
like getting spanked with hot bacon.
I didn't talk you into
Yes,
that.
you did.
I
This
love
will be
that.
really
I
funny,
love the
man.
revisionist history. Like, ooh, you could do that, and I go, can I film it? And you go, yeah. And then you realized it really hurt. And you're like,
It stung.
oh man. Beauty is pain.
It is.
That's why your face doesn't hurt. Look,
Like your wife's way out of your league. You
Yeah,
had
yeah.
to try
Yeah.
to
Yeah.
you know, for that relationship to work.
Yeah.
It's
But
not
I
just
think
like I
in
was
the end,
nice to her
like-
one day and she fell for me.
I think we're gonna do a break later of how I actually look.
no, but your wife is attracted
There's
to
a
that.
tease for you.
Well, I think she tolerates. I think she loves me, but she also tolerates.
Bro,
some stuff.
there's nothing else to love about you. And I say that
No,
as
but
your
I think
friend.
women fall in love with guys, but there's still issues about that dude. Like, Jesus Christ, this is gross.
But that goes both ways, man.
Right?
Look,
There's,
man,
there's gross
Yeah, but
things.
everybody has gross habits you have to
Yes.
get past to
No, but
love
women don't
somebody.
have-
Like
can we-
eventually, like you're gonna have to use the same bathroom and like see everybody's disgusting habits.
Yeah, I mean,
you know?
can we at least agree
Yeah.
that there's more gross stuff on men in general than
Yeah.
on a woman?
Okay.
depends on the woman. And I don't.
Well, I'm not saying
making
super
it-
ass raggedy woman. I'm saying regular woman.
Bro, you think that Kimmy's husband isn't grossed out by some things Kimmy does?
No, she's a nice girl.
Yeah.
I mean,
No.
think about just getting sick, right? Like,
Well,
if you-
yeah, I get that, but I'm
No,
saying.
but she's talking about the first time he saw her naked.
See, we got there.
brutal.
Yeah, well, you're a bitch. You wouldn't go there, you bitch ass
No.
bitch.
She's been mean to me all day.
What? Nisa writes us on Instagram, Duffy at WCMF, talking about women in porn. She writes, I wasn't aware that women weren't allowed to get gratification from watching porn. I've been doing it wrong the whole time.
Oh.
But going back to the idea of us as men, we as men, embracing the rise of women watching pornography.
Yeah.
You may find out that you and your wife together have something sexually in common that you did not realize.
Okay.
And
Like,
there-
hey, look, we can grow as a sexual couple.
Not even grow, because you're not growing, you're just exploring.
No, but I growth as more freedom in bed.
Some's growing.
Oh yeah, buddy.
Talking about my dong. And this one very important thing to remember,
Yeah.
before you go all this guy, the guy that wrote us this letter, whatever negative thing you think about women in porn, she has the ability to turn that right back on you. If you want to make the argument that women are more likely to cheat, she can say the same thing about you. If you want to make the argument that you are disrespecting me by watching this pornography as a woman, she can say the same thing about you.
That's true.
So either take your own advice and completely give up pornography, which is a valid way to do this, or embrace the idea that women have always been this sexual. They just weren't able to explore it because of the world that they were raised in 50, 60, 70 years ago.
All right. I mean, you don't have to embrace it. Just Let it go.
Why would you not embrace it?
Don't embrace it. I mean, maybe you don't want to embrace it, but just let her do her thing.
Okay, but then that means you two are not sexually compatible, which is a bigger issue in your relationship.
We'll get there.
What do you mean you'll get there? You're going to die soon.
It's going to happen
That's
naturally.
getting there. She can move on.
Did you see the story that happened at the airport?
No.
Oh, my God.
Somebody tried to bring something in?
No. There was a flight delay, and that happens.
Oh, yeah.
That happens. It was a hell of a flight delay.
Oh.
So some people decided to do something to pass the time. They weren't going to hang around the airport. They left.
Oh.
And when they got back, it ruined their weekend.
Oh, damn.
And I'll explain everything next here in the break room on CMF. These people are pissed, Tommy.
What happened?
They say they did exactly what they were supposed to do.
Yeah.
Yet, despite that, a massive screw-up at the airport put them in a really bad spot.
Oh, boy.
However, one move would have saved them from this disaster. And it's inconvenient, but I know a lot of people, myself included,
Yeah.
who would have opted for the sure thing instead of the comfortable thing.
Oh.
You're hanging out in the break room, Rochester's Classic Rock 96.5. WCMF, we got something to give you.
Well, give it to me.
You got to log on right now to the contest page, WCMF.com, enter for your chance to win a pair of tickets to see Thunderstruck, America's AC/DC. At Divine Showroom, January 24th, courtesy of Del Lago Resorts and Casino. Must be 21 years or older to attend a show at Divine. Tickets are on sale right now at delagoresort.com. Just after 8:45 this morning, the hits keep coming, baby.
Who's it?
Western New York, all of a sudden, has become a prime spot for all of the major sports events.
Wait, we're getting another one?
This is going to be a big deal, and it might even be something. Well, you're making a face.
You jive.
No, I ain't jiving nothing. This is
Right,
legit.
jiving.
You're going to sell 60,000 tickets immediately.
Wait, and it's coming here?
Well,
In the area?
Yeah, Buffalo. We'll get to
Okay.
it just after 8:45 here in the break room on CMF. A recent incident at the Frederick Douglass International Airport and Light Up Awning Emporium has people fuming.
So what happened?
So this day, and it was on New Year's Day. Excuse me. An American Airlines flight was scheduled to leave at 4:49 p.m., but mechanical issues delayed takeoff until 9:15.
God damn, that's long right
Yeah.
there.
Luckily, folks had not gotten on the plane yet.
So the bar was open.
Some people,
Okay, so they're not stuck on the plane.
They're not on the
Okay,
plane,
that's
That's
good.
at least a good thing.
but they're going to have to wait 4.5
Yeah.
hours to get on this flight.
Which is going to screw up whatever you were doing for the night.
Yeah.
But that's not the problem.
All right.
Some folks who live in Rochester taking that flight opted to go home, wait it out,
Why would you go home?
and then come back to take off.
That's stupid.
When those passengers got back to the airport
Yeah, what
around
happened?
8 p.m. to go through TSA, they got a shock.
Yeah.
The TSA line was closed.
Oh.
Oh, I didn't.
So the plane was still there, but they couldn't get to the plane?
Bingo. They could not go through security, which means they could not get to the gate, which means they could not take their flight.
But you could go watch your plane take off, seeing other people enjoy their flight.
I didn't know you could go through TSA twice.
Well, if you leave the airport, you would technically have to go back in.
Yeah.
Right, no, but that's what I mean. Like,
Oh.
can you do it? Because like didn't they already kind of do like the ticket? and
Yeah, I mean, they
stuff,
may
or-
have. I mean, I don't see why you couldn't go back through.
I
Like,
guess you're right. I guess people do leave if.
yeah, I know people
Yeah.
that have had long layovers where
Yeah.
they'll leave the airport and then come back.
It's, yeah.
So now there's a lot of finger pointing going on.
Yeah.
The TSA says they close after the final scheduled flight of the day. And that day, American Airlines, the company that was flying this plane,
Yeah.
did not tell them about the delay. So they shut it down. American Airlines says that is not the case. They did inform the TSA at the Rochester airport. The TSA is the one that screwed up. But that
So
doesn't
everybody's saying
Either
they
way.
ain't me.
Exactly. But it doesn't really matter. A whole bunch of people
Oh.
missed their flight, and now they are blaming one of those two groups. Unless it wasn't either of those groups' fault at all. Because you could make the argument that it is 100% the fault of the people who left the airport.
I kind of agree. Because
I
like
wouldn't have,
I wouldn't have left.
unless they told me that thing was canceled.
That's the only reason. Yeah, but then everybody's going home. But like, I don't want to leave. Just for the hassle of getting to the airport, getting my car in there, and all that stuff.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, there's no way I'm leaving.
All right.
Why would you want to go through TSA twice
Right.
if you didn't have to?
Well, I mean, it's Rochester TSA. It'll take you 15 minutes max.
Yeah,
Okay, but still.
still, I mean, and for what? Maybe a couple hours at home.
And if that, I'm thinking by the
Yeah.
time I get home,
Yeah.
I got to turn around and come back. And if I got carry on, I got to lug that stuff. Why would you do all that?
Look, I agree with you 100%.
I think it's on the passengers.
Okay, but here's the thing. What Kimmy and I are arguing is we'd rather be inconvenienced sitting around the airport than have to go home and risk not getting back on the plane.
Oh,
Too many things go wrong.
absolutely.
The only reason you are arguing you would stay at the airport, Kimmy, you want to help me out at this with
I'm
this?
a
one?
fi-
I'm
yeah,
actually
I'm
not
a-
sure.
I'm a-
Wait, why he'd want to stay at the airport?
I'm a good flyer.
Is that what it is?
I'm a good passenger.
The first thing you said, bar's open, right?
Oh,
It's an excuse for him to sit for 5 hours and drink.
he doesn't.
And by the
need an
way-
excuse.
You know, they'll double it up for you for an extra $2.
Every time we talk about the bar at the airport, you bring up that for an extra $2, they'll double you.
It's. I always figured I would never hear that till I got to heaven.
You're not going to heaven.
Whenever there's a bar in the afterlife,
I also love how you think in heaven they're still charging you for drinks.
maybe they do. I don't know. They got to make it.
We got a heaven job.
They got expenses. No, but I'm thinking like, man, I love airport drinking.
I know you love airport drinking.
It's so nice.
It's not. It's the most expensive thing you'll ever do.
But it's cozy. It's nice.
It's not cozy.
I'm
It's
going
cold.
someplace, especially if I'm going someplace.
Yeah, if this is a vacation.
I mean, like, I used to love flying during the holidays. Used to go down and see the folks, right?
Sure.
And like when I got down to Kennedy, the bars were open. Everybody's happy. They had a band playing. Hey, I'm sitting there having a couple of drinks. It's like 10 o'clock in the morning. I don't have to do nothing. Get a nice little glow on and jump in a plane. You're in Florida. That's paradise.
All right, so I'll say this. In almost every single situation,
Yeah.
I am staying at the airport, Kimmy, and I am not going home in between this 5-hour flight.
Yeah.
The only exception would be if I was flying with Tommy, because I would be terrified after you drank in an airport, doubling down over and over again for 5 hours, what kind of
monster you're going to turn into.
shape you would be in getting on the plane.
I did it my whole life, and I got where I was going.
You said multiple times, told stories where you've stumbled off planes and had a hard time locating people picking you up at the airport.
Yeah, but you feel your way around.
No, I
People
don't-
help you out.
Bro, you could do you. I don't want to travel with you. Like, I'm not doing that. No, I'm dead ass
You're
serious.
such a prude.
Because I don't.
Oh, I'm Patrick. I'm going to fly on Christian Airlines.
No, because I don't feel like having to negotiate.
Every landing's a miracle.
I'm not going to sit and negotiate with an air marshal on your behalf as they're trying to take you off the plane.
By
in
the way,
cuffs.
I used to know those guys. They're great dudes. Tony, if you're listening, I haven't seen you in a while.
252 WCMF.
He was surprised how light I was.
252-9263, like the little baby Jesus, a pickled baby Jesus.
I also want to point out, it might not have the option to sit at the bar. I mean, don't the bars close at the airport?
You would know.
I don't know.
I mean, if you're there late enough, I would think
I mean,
that
it may
all
be
shuts
closed.
down.
But sometimes, like, you can get a couple before, they shut.
Yeah.
Yeah. They pull the shutters.
252 WCMF. On New Year's Day, a flight was scheduled to take off. American Airlines flight at 4:49. The mechanical issues delayed the flight until 9:15, so some folks that lived in Rochester just decided to leave the airport and then come back later to catch the flight. Problem was, TSA says they never got word from American Airlines that the flight was delayed. They closed just before 8 o'clock, so when folks got back at 8 o'clock to re-go through TSA to catch the flight, they couldn't. TSA says they did not tell us. American Airlines says we did tell them. They're the ones that screwed up. These people got like 5,000 airline miles for their inconvenience, I guess.
Oh.
That was like, is that a lot?
I don't know. Sometimes, usually it used to be cash, but now they're probably chinsing out.
Oh, yeah, everything's chinsing out, man. It's corporate America, man.
So you got 5,000 points?
I think it was
but
5,000 points.
But I wonder if that applies to, like, if you're a member of American Airlines.
I guess
right?
I'm signing up.
Yeah, I mean, you probably are now.
So Jack brings up a good point here. Duffy on WCMF, easiest way to get us. He writes, imagine if they already checked their bags the first time
Well,
through.
they may have.
They
Yeah,
100%
they probably did.
Why would you not?
Yeah.
So your bags are wherever that
This
plane
happened to me coming home one time. My bags left and I didn't.
Is it because you got stuck at the bar?
No. Well, a little of that, yeah.
Let's say this might be the only time I would think to leave is if it's getting late. They keep pushing the flight back further and further, and then they say, okay, we're not going to take off until the morning.
Well, that's different.
No,
But
even
still,
then-
I still
though,
might
if
stay at the
yeah,
airport.
if they're taking off at like 6 in the morning, am I going to go home and try to sleep for a few hours? I
have
don't know.
slept at the
I might,
airport
still might
overnight.
debate it.
It's not fun, but you can do it.
Yeah, and here's the thing, man. Like, again, if you give me the comfy option or the safe option, I'm always taking the safe option.
Yeah, because I'm already here.
And God forbid my alarm doesn't go off, I get stuck in traffic, I get a flat tire, and
Everything,
now
man.
everything compounds
Yeah.
itself, right? I would argue the person who leaves the airport to go home for a few hours and come back to catch their flight is the same person that wants to cut it super close getting to the gate when a
Which
flight's
always pisses me off.
Bro, I'm with you. All right,
Casual flyers make me nervous.
Thank you. How many hours before a flight do you leave in Rochester? Go.
So they're super. I mean, sitting at the gate.
You leave your house at how many hours before the flight takes off?
I'm going to say a deuce.
Okay, Kimmy, how about you?
I usually give myself 2.
All right, always 2 hours for us.
Yeah.
Because, it's quick. And usually
Yeah.
we fly out in the morning. But when the old morning show, when we used to take those Bills trips and stuff like that, nobody liked to fly. So they all wanted to get there late, last minute. And it was always so it just added stress. If you're so stressed, you just added more stress to your day.
I agree with you. I hate to fly. I need to see my gate an hour and a half before
I'm
I
locked
take off.
in. I'm comfortable,
Yeah.
Have a coffee. Relax.
I have a family member who he must fly a lot for work. But there was one point where I was visiting him and we were sitting there having lunch and he was flying out. He goes, "Oh, my flight's boarding."
What?
I mean, now granted we were like 5 minutes from the airport.
Well, he's not even at the airport.
He was not at the airport. He still made his flight. He was like, oh, I gotta go. My flight's boarding, and he took off. It was a smaller airport, but still, I wasn't even flying. I was getting nervous watching him like take his time, like signing the check and like getting out of the restaurant.
Yeah, no, I'd be freaking out.
No, I'm even worse in bigger cities. Like my wife. Okay, if you listen to the show, you know I'm not a good flyer.
Yeah.
I hate to fly. So because of that, when we have to fly, my wife kind of like lets me make the rules. Right.
Okay.
But the one thing we butt heads on.
Yeah.
Let's say we're in New York City,
Mm-hmm.
and I got to get to LaGuardia or JFK. I want to leave the hotel 3.5 hours before.
Well, sometimes by the time you get a cab and you hit traffic, you could be stuck.
Yeah, and she gets so mad at me, but I need 3.5 hours. If we're any shorter than 3.5 hours, I will be panicking the whole time until I am sitting.
Big
at
city,
the gate,
yeah.
right.
And I'm not familiar.
Exactly. Just get me to the place, whatever. All right. So I guess the lesson here, and one I didn't know.
Stay home. Plenty to see here.
Not that idiot. Is that
open.
TSA closes?
Yeah, I didn't. I thought, that wasn't a thing.
He thought, that wasn't a
Well,
thing.
I figured if the airport lights are on and there's planes good leaving,
Yeah.
I always figured that those guys were there.
I kind of always assume there's like at least one line or one lane open.
Yeah, at all
times.
times. So, no, it closes. So, if you ever get stuck in a
Fun
situation like
fact.
this, make sure you talk to somebody
right.
before you leave the airport. Okay. All of a sudden, Western New York is a sports hotspot.
But you're saying we're getting more stuff?
Yes,
60,000 people?
We told you yesterday that the NHL is having their draft here in June. We told you yesterday that the Buffalo Bills are angling to get the 2028 NFL draft at the
huge.
new stadium. And then the NHL has all but confirmed this is also on the way. And this might be, well, no, it's not bigger than the NFL draft, but this would be a massive, massive event.
It's an NHL.
Yeah, it's NHL.
Do they have massive events at the NHL?
We'll get into it next here in the break room on CMF. all of a sudden, like, we have become like the center of the sports universe.
So what's happening now?
Well, here's the thing. If you include a Canadian city in this, which is not that far from where we are, in fact, they can hear us right now, it's a legitimate argument to be made.
Damn.
You're hanging out in the break room, Rochester's Classic Rock, 96.5, WCMF, just after 9 o'clock this morning. Look, I get why this was jarring for you in the moment, what your wife said.
Yes.
And I get that harping on it the last couple of days probably made it feel worse.
Yeah.
But I think that you're overreacting.
You know, Kimmy saw it too.
I would have said yes until I saw what he was talking about.
She's seen it, bro.
I can't unsee it, that's for sure.
Tommy's wife saw something on television
Yeah.
and made a comment involving Tommy's body.
It was a doozy.
Yeah.
And we will get to it just after 9 o'clock here in the break room on CMF. So yesterday, we shared with you that the NHL has announced this year's draft, 2026, in June, will be at the KeyBank Center in Buffalo.
And you said it's a big to-do.
It is a huge to-do. It's a lot of fun. If you are a hockey fan that has never done this, you need to go check it out. I believe the tickets are free. At least they were the last
really?
time. This is the fourth
They're free.
This is the fourth time the draft will have happened in Buffalo. The last time was 2016.
Okay.
We also found out yesterday that the Buffalo Bills are angling to get the 2028 NFL draft at their new stadium in Orchard Park.
Damn.
And that seems like it's pretty close to happening, even though we discovered that when Green Bay hosted it last year, they had 600,000 people show up over 3 days, and Buffalo only has 10,000 hotel rooms in the whole city.
It'd be a tight fit.
Okay, but yesterday, the hits kept on coming.
So what are we getting now?
Gary Bettman is the commissioner of the NHL, and in no uncertain terms said that the new stadium in Buffalo will be getting an outdoor NHL game.
Oh, the Winter Classic?
Well,
Which they've had before, right?
So Buffalo kicked off
Yeah.
the Winter Classic. It was all the way back in
8 or 9?
8? Yeah, it might be 07, 08. At the old stadium.
Yeah.
It was beautiful. A picturesque day. The snow was falling. You had the beautiful old school Sabres jerseys with the light blue Penguins jerseys. The game went into a shootout. It was everything you could have asked for. And from that moment on, these outdoor games have just gotten crappier and crappier and
Well,
crappier.
they started doing it in warm places,
Vegas.
which doesn't make any sense.
Did they do it
Lake
in Miami this year?
Tahoe.
So, yeah, the last one was 2 weeks ago in Miami. And they closed. It's an indoor stadium. They opened like one side of it. But, yeah, it was. I don't get it. I don't get what they're doing. But
Like, why you wouldn't pick these, like, northern cities where you have the chance of snow and, like, just the overall, like, ambiance of it being winter.
I know they're looking at Brazil
really
next
weird.
year.
So I will read you the quote from Gary Bettman.
Yeah.
Quote, he says, I have to go for a tour, talking about the stadium, which I will do, but we're coming for an outdoor game at the new stadium. It's just a question of when.
So how do these draw? Huge?
Oh, yeah, this is going to sell out immediately.
So are we
Here
talking like
especially.
60, 70,000 people?
Whatever they can fit in the stadium, that will be the amount of
Even if
people.
the Sabres are no good, just the event itself? Yeah.
So the Sabres have played in 3 of this will be the 4th one they've played in. They had the one at home. They played in one in Hamilton, Ontario against the Leafs, and then they played in a home game in New York City outdoors against the Rangers.
Oh.
That's a long story.
Okay.
But yeah, every one they do, the tickets just they sell it immediately, which is funny because like the idea of it is great. And the
It looks great on television.
Yes, and the pomp and circumstances is fun. But like if you're in the building, the sight lines are awful.
Yeah, you can't see crap.
It sucks.
Yeah.
'Cause
No, it's not a great in-person
You can't see the puck.
Well, it's unique in that, like, you know, you don't get to see this all the time, but to watch, if you're trying to watch the actual game, not ideal.
So they did another outdoor game in the old Highmark Stadium a couple of years ago for the World Juniors tournament that was played in Buffalo, and they had Team USA play Team Canada. And again, the snow was falling. It was a beautiful day, but it was bitter cold. So cold.
How cold was it?
So, you know, goalies will spray water into their mouths and it'll go down their jerseys froze.
No kidding.
They were frozen solid.
Jesus Christ.
All right, so when you look at what we have gotten and have coming up in Western New York, right? We just hosted the PGA Championship, which was a huge to-do, and that's awesome. We have that here in Rochester. The Bills are opening this new stadium. They're on their run right now. You have Josh Allen. You got the draft coming for the NHL. You got the draft potentially coming for the NFL. You have the outdoor game now coming here to Highmark Stadium. If you want to include Toronto as kind of a Lake Ontario circle here, right? The Toronto Blue Jays just made it to the World Series and were, an out away from winning it.
Yeah.
You have Rochester's own Ernie Clement, who was a part of it. We're going to talk about him more later in the show because he just got another huge accomplishment.
Oh.
Massive situation.
Right.
Between the Blue Jays, the Bills, the new stadium, and what we got going on at Oak Hill, Like, it kind of feels like we're a little bit of the center of the sports universe
Okay,
right now.
I've got something going on.
I'm enjoying it.
Okay.
Like, who would have thought? Look at us, guys. All we need is Syracuse basketball to get good again, and we're cooking.
Okay.
We're cranking. Because, like, there's never a lot of exciting things going on at once. When Syracuse basketball was good, the Bills
Everything
were terrible,
sucks.
right? Yeah, the
Yeah.
Sabres were rebuilding
Sure.
themselves.
You only get a pop every now and then.
Exactly. Not to mention, you got local guys done good in the NBA, succeeding all over the place. Jalen Pickett, Aquinas graduate, is stepping into this role in Denver. He had 27-7-2 the other night,
All right.
or 29-7-2 the other night. And Isaiah Stewart, McQuaid graduate, is having one of his best ever seasons in Detroit. He played a perfect game the other night.
Damn.
Didn't miss a shot.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, how many did he take?
Like 7 or 8.
Oh, okay.
As a big man, it's pretty impressive.
Okay, all right.
I'm loving this, man. As a sports fan in this area, this is so much effing fun.
Well, good for you.
No?
Oh no,
God, you're such a dick. Why can't you take pride in where you're from?
let's get a goddamn Super Bowl.
We're not going to
Well,
get
we're
a
not going to
Super
get that.
No, let's win the goddamn
Oh.
Super
Bowl.
Bowl.
Well, yeah,
Yeah,
we're on our
yeah.
way to doing that
Right.
right now.
Let's do it.
What a stupid take.
I got more. Why is that a stupid take?
We can't control them winning a Super Bowl.
No, but I mean that would be a huge thing for us.
Who's to say? They're 2 games away.
Yeah, but all
I'm
these
pulling.
events anybody can experience here, right? You can watch a Super Bowl on TV, but the odds that you actually see one in person are pretty rare. But
No,
like
I'm not
this
saying-
other stuff coming to us is cool.
Oh yeah.
And we're not going to make
The
any.
draft? Come on.
The draft is a
The,
huge
N-
deal.
if the NFL draft comes here, I'm absolutely going to just experience it. No,
Absolutely.
You're not interested in something
No.
like that?
It's a board meeting.
It's a party.
It's a fashion show. It's right up your alley.
Oh, you's a bitch. You's a
Did you
bitch.
see the suit he was wearing?
252 WCMF. Again, the NHL announces it's just a matter of time before they will have an outdoor game at the new Bills Stadium. Can I tell you the saddest story of my life?
What's
We'll
that?
move on? So when the first Winter Classic was coming to Buffalo,
Yeah.
huge deal.
Yeah.
When they announced it, the Sabres were as good as they had been in 30, 40 years.
Damn.
05, 06, it was awesome, right? You got Ryan Miller playing goalie, just a beloved team.
Mm.
The day the tickets went on sale, I went down to Tops when they sold it
Oh.
at tickets.com,
Yeah.
the old box office. I got 2 nosebleed seats because I just wanted to be a part of it. And I held on to those tickets for like 5 months. And I was doing stand-up comedy at the time.
Yeah.
Now, for those who don't know, New Year's Eve, is like one of the biggest comedy nights.
It is. Yeah.
Okay. So it pays you a lot of money.
Yeah.
So I had a gig.
Even you.
I had a gig at this banquet hall in Ohio, and then I was going to finish up. I was going to drive the next day right to Buffalo.
Yeah.
1 o'clock puck drop.
Perfect.
They booked us another show on New Year's Day
Oh.
night.
So you had to eat the tickets.
And I had signed a contract that I didn't realize said if they scheduled another show,
Yeah.
I had to stay.
I mean, the odds of them wanting you back are so slim. Man, you really couldn't pull it off. The one time.
It was also back before you could like transfer tickets digitally.
Yeah.
No.
So,
So you had hard
Yeah.
tickets.
I still have those tickets.
Oh.
Oh.
All right.
No, but they're just like they just
Well-
printed out.
Yeah.
It says tickets.com on it. It was printed out of Tops. So like I not only could I not go to the game, and not only did I spend $80 on these 2 tickets
That you didn't have.
at the time. Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean today that's $1,500, right? I couldn't even give them to anybody
Yeah.
to go use them.
I wonder though, getting an event like this now because you're not going in person to get tickets. It's going to probably be all through Ticketmaster or
Yeah.
whatever. Like how many people are going to be priced out because they're definitely going to be more expensive.
Yeah, it's a good question. And there's 12,000 less seats in the
Yeah.
stadium
Wow.
than there are in the last one.
Yeah.
So I don't know. We wait, we see.
Can't wait, buddy.
I gotta go.
Yeah, you should.
I'll be there.
Yeah.
All right, I'll see you. Well, look, you should probably come with me too to cheer you up a little bit.
Oh, yeah. Why is that?
Your feelings hurt a little bit? Oh, no.
Well, it was.
Oh.
It's. I don't think she. I don't know how she better.
Okay.
It wasn't good.
I don't think there's a way where this could have been good.
All right, well, look, I haven't seen it. And tell you what, I'll have you pull it up and I'll look when we get into
Okay.
this discussion. Because I get with the way you described it, Tommy, why you would be jarred.
I know I'm not appealing,
No, come on.
especially less dressed.
Come on. But something your wife said while you were watching the show the other night,
Yeah.
it, like, deeply hurt you.
And she didn't say it mean. It was more like she was.
She's making an observation.
Well, like she was thinking out loud almost. Like
Yeah.
I think she. I don't know.
All right, we'll get into it, and we'll do it next here in the break room on CMF. They say beauty is in the eye of the beholder.
Yeah.
And Tommy, your wife wouldn't be with you if she didn't, for whatever reason,
Okay.
think you were attractive.
Yeah.
But I think what you just went through with your wife would probably bother everyone.
Yeah.
Because when you see what someone thinks you look like, and you don't think you look like that.
I know I was bad, but Jesus Christ, man.
You're hanging out in the break room. Rochester's Classic Rock, 96.5, WCMF, just after 9:25, 9:30. You know, it's been a sports-heavy week with the AFC Championship.
Oh, sure.
And, you know, it's like sports paradise.
Yeah.
But even a sport that is not happening right now, one local kid, man,
Yeah.
is continuing what might be the greatest year a Rochester resident has ever had.
You're kidding. Huh?
Kimmy, did you see this coming yesterday?
No.
This
I didn't
is
know
awesome.
He was even
Okay.
in like the mix.
Neither did I.
Yeah.
All right.
But it's great, and we'll tell you what's going on and who it is just after 9:30 here in the break room on CMF. So Tommy off mic the other day gets really sad all of a sudden, and he tells us about an incident that happened in his house over the
Yeah. So my wife and I are watching one of these medical dramas, you know, and in it, there's a homeless guy.
Okay.
And they got to clean him up, you know, and he's at the medical center. He's at the emergency room.
Okay.
So they're making him, you got to take a bath, bro, before we can work on you. So they're letting him bathe in this, like, common area. And at one point, the camera is looking at his backside. So he's naked, and you could see the back of him. And he's an obviously emaciated homeless guy.
He's living on the street.
Right, like what you see. And my wife says, as I'm looking at this guy's wrinkly homeless ass, says, "Oh, he's shaped like you." And she was serious. And I don't know. And I'm like, "What?" He goes, "Yeah, you're kind of shaped like that." That's not nice.
All right. How did that make you feel?
Like I'm a naked homeless guy that needs a bath?
In her defense, you living in her own house, you technically are a naked
All
homeless guy.
right, yeah, at some point. But I didn't think I looked that bad from the back.
Okay. All right. So did you say to her anything after she said?
I said, what are you talking about? She goes, "Yeah, you're shaped like that."
Okay.
I go, and I said, "That's not good."
It's like it was like the one angle of yourself that you
don't see.
You can't see. It's hard to really gauge what you look like from that angle.
It was full back nudity.
So it would be a tough thing to disprove if you didn't believe your significant other.
So like droopy, dirty little ass, droopy little back, and no shoulders, no arms.
I think droopy is a good word to describe it.
Oh, you're describing the guy on the TV.
Me and him is the same dude.
Oh, I thought you were describing yourself first.
Well, I kind of am, obviously.
All right. I mean,
the
look,
legs look horrible.
Okay. I mean, look, but here's the thing, man. Like,
I got to say it.
No, you always said honesty is very important in a relationship.
Well, yeah, they're too far.
Did you let her know that your feelings were hurt in the moment?
No, but I mean, she had to pick up on it.
Okay. Kimmy?
Yeah.
Is Tommy allowed to be upset in this situation?
When he first told me about it, I had not watched this episode. So I'm thinking, okay, maybe maybe he's just overreacting. Until I saw it.
Yeah.
Okay. Are you looking at it now?
I can't find. I'm trying to find it for you so I can give you an example. Okay. It's definitely not a compliment in any like. There's nothing you could take from that scene and point to like a positive.
He looks like a malnutritioned person.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah, and that if you saw that person, they look like even older than you too, right?
That's
like
hard.
it looks like an older.
There's no actor older
person.
than Tommy that exists. All right.
Yeah,
Kim,
probably.
Kimmy, let me ask you this
He
question.
might have been like the original homeless guy.
Because I've seen you naked.
Not like this.
You've never seen Tommy naked.
No.
But if you were to imagine what Tommy looked like naked, would you think he looked like this?
The image that I saw would be worse than I would think even Tommy would look.
I think that's a compliment.
Not really.
You know, it is funny, before we get in, like, deep in this discussion.
Yeah.
Again, this is such a one-way street, right?
Oh, you know it. You know that's right.
Like, unless you are sitting with your wife watching a show and the woman on that screen is stunning, no man is stupid enough to compare his woman to any other woman in front of him.
It's impossible.
Okay. So the phone number is 252-WCMF, 252-9263. With the knowledge now that we all have that Tommy looks like an emaciated man who lives on the street when he's naked.
I look like a homeless man leaving the building.
It can be jarring when you find out what other people think you look like. right? Because I think we've all had an experience where somebody comes up and goes, hey, you know who you look like? And they'll say a name. Because that's a bold move from people who have no idea how you're going to react to that statement, right? There's no reason for anybody to go, hey, you know who you look like?
Something horrible.
Well, but that's just
yes.
it. No matter what they say, whether they think you're giving a compliment or not, the odds you are going to offend the person who you say, you know who you look like, are pretty decent.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
If you're a man saying something like this to a woman, there's a high percentage, even if that's a beautiful person you're comparing them to, you're going to creep them the F out.
It's going to go sideways.
Yes, it rarely ends up well for anyone involved. But it doesn't stop people from doing it all the time. Kimmy?
Yeah.
When people say, you know who you look like, who do people compare you to?
Like that I would be offended by?
No, just in general. Like, what's
like a
someone
celebrity
I
or
haven't
something.
gotten that in a long time.
You're getting too old?
No, I can't think of anybody that stands out right now.
Who'd you used to get?
When I was like a kid, the girl that was in The Sixth Sense, Misha Barton, she played like the ghost.
Wait. People said you look like Misha Barton.
When I was a kid.
Okay.
Not now.
I don't know. Who that
I don't
is.
even know what she looks like
Trust
now,
me.
honestly.
Oh, not close.
All right.
Okay.
Tommy?
Yeah.
When people say you look like a celebrity, who do people say you look
I used to get that insulting Steve Buscemi.
Used to.
Well, you still look just like Steve
Yeah.
Buscemi. Like,
Yeah. And he's an ugly man.
He's the ugliest actor. Great actor.
He's got to be the ugliest leading man.
Yeah. Great actor. I love everything Steve
Oh,
Buscemi's
he's great.
in.
He's fantastic.
But, like, how did anybody look at you and think, like, you know, you look like this bug-eyed, short, weird-looking guy?
But her statement bothered me so bad. I got out of
Did you go check?
I went and checked. So I got out my phone. I flipped the phone around. I'm in a mirror. I'm naked out of the shower.
But what does that do for you to
I'm
check?
just I want to see how I'm looking at my naked ass and back, trying to see what I got going.
All right, so even at
I
your
never haven't done that ever.
So even at your age, with as long as you've been with your wife, she obviously loves you. She's not going anywhere. You were so insecure that you went and saw what you looked like.
Because I was this scene was designed to shock people.
Yeah, no, he's right. They made this person look as down and out as possible.
Right. He was,
you know.
Okay, so the scene is set up so it's a waiting area in an emergency room, and these people got all these different problems, and everybody's complaining, not because they're ill, because this guy stinks so bad that just walked in, this homeless man, that they finally go, we got to get this guy out. That's why he goes back and they clean him up. That's what I was described as. Not the smelly part, but what I looked like.
I just find it. Look, I get that doesn't feel good.
Mm-hmm.
I find it weird. I thought you would not have been insecure enough to go look at what
Yeah.
you look like from the
I
back.
thought you-
Well, now I
laughed
got to.
Okay.
I look that bad?
Okay. No,
When's the last time you looked at your ass?
I'm the wrong guy to ask.
Why?
Well, I do a lot of squats, so I'm checking out the onion every
He
once
looks
in a
at
while.
himself a
Well,
lot.
you look in the mirror?
Yeah, like
Look
probably
with your camera?
Probably no, not with my camera. Probably once a week I'll get out of the shower and I'll
Yeah.
get myself one of these.
No, that's not what you got to get a full backle.
So I should be taking a
Full back, just standing there.
straight on.
Just straight on standing
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
That's what this guy was doing.
Okay. So you're saying I'm giving myself too
You
much
don't
ass
see-
by
well,
doing
you
the
don't
Well,
see
you're
all the
probably
angles.
posing and puckering.
No, what?
You're posing. You're cinching you're pulling your ass cheeks in.
I don't need to. I got too much cake down there, son. Cake.
Can this also go the reverse way though, where
What's that?
somebody tells you that you look like somebody so stunning or somebody in such good shape that you know they're lying?
Oh, they're just full of it.
That's
you know what I
never-
mean? Because like I feel like there are times where like people will like say something, just they'll say it as a blanket statement to everybody, and you just know like you're so full of crap that's not true.
All right.
That has never happened to either of us. I
No.
don't think so. I can't speak.
You've never been like somebody tells you look like somebody that you know is way better looking than you actually are.
No, the two that I get all the time are Aaron Rodgers now and Conor McGregor, and both of those guys get hit in the face for a living.
Fair enough.
Okay.
And by the way, I hate both of those guys. I get it all the time. You look like a man who gets punched in the face
Or
for a
beats
living.
up buses.
Exactly. Like what? Okay, thank you, thank you so much. Some guy on Instagram the other day called me Timu George Kittle, which hurt.
Timu?
Timu is like a
Yeah, it's
knockoff
like-
site,
yeah.
and
Oh.
George
Like
Kittle
slightly off.
is the tight end for the
Yeah, the
49ers.
famous guy, yeah.
Knockoff George Kittle.
You don't. I'm
you.
surprised you don't see people doing it to your daughters.
So comparing them to like famous people.
Yeah, like, oh, you look like a young, fill-in, beautiful person here, and you know, like it's not even close. Not that your daughters aren't good looking, but that person doesn't look like them.
I feel like guys have learned their lesson telling young girls what they
I
look
hope
like now.
so.
I have never heard it. Maybe
Those guys
Yeah.
should be dead by now.
All right.
All in the grave.
252 WCMF, 252-9263. By the way, Mike wants to know what show you're talking about because I think
It's called The Pit.
Okay.
And it's on HBO.
So if you want to know what Tommy looks like naked from behind,
Yeah.
pop on
Yeah.
The Pit on HBO.
Enjoy that visual.
Again, 252 WCMF. Tommy and his wife sit down to watch this show on HBO. There's a scene with a homeless man who has to get naked and bathe. And while this emaciated man who lives on the street is being photographed
He's standing up.
naked from behind,
Yeah.
your wife says,
Yeah, well, he's shaped just like you. Thank you.
all right, so you were insecure enough to go look.
Yeah.
Is something like this enough to get you to change your look?
Wait, eat more? What am I going to do? How,
Yeah, 'cause
how do
there's
you
some things
improve?
you can't do
How do you
anything
improve
with.
your ass at my age?
All right, let's
my
talk-
ass and back. What am I going to do?
Well, no, you can work that out. Look, we
I,
talked.
I exercise.
Not like that, apparently.
Oh, God, apparently I'm doing it wrong.
All right, well, we talked yesterday
Right.
about how this Friday is Quitter's Day.
Yeah.
On Friday, 88% of all people who made a New Year's resolution will have quit. And a
Yeah.
lot of those resolutions, Tommy, are body related.
Yeah.
And in that discussion, we talked about how motivation to change yourself can be hard to come by, right? You argued that the only motivation to change yourself will come from a health scare.
Well, people my age especially.
Okay, but when you get shamed by someone, especially someone that you love, that's not enough?
Well, here's the problem with somebody like me.
Okay.
I struggle with the weight. Like, the reason I look like this is because my other option is being a big old fat boy.
Sure.
I ain't got any middle ground. I either stay strict on a diet or I'm going to lose it and just blow up and put on 100 pounds, and I can do that easy.
I feel your pain.
So this is my day.
Okay.
So I ain't got a middle. I can't just go give you a normal ass, baby. You're getting beef jerky ass.
All right, look. I can help you.
What?
No, we can get you in the gym. I know.
I work out.
No. You do like itty bitty boy push-ups and you go on walks.
Yeah.
You can get my 30 sit-ups a week.
Yeah.
We'll get you in the gym. We'll build up your back. We'll build
I'm
up your
not
ass.
doing all that.
Hashtag no days
For
off.
what?
Hashtag stay ready so you don't get ready. For what? You're the one sitting here saying that
I'm
you're
66 years old. When am I going to go be senior Olympics?
You're the one sitting here saying your beef jerky ass is all hurt because your wife said you look like an emaciated man who lives on the street. I can get you in there and we'll do the kettlebells and we'll do the squats and we'll build that ass up, son. Build you a nice apple on the back.
What am I going to do with it?
Apple bottom slacks with the tracksuit. What are you going to do with it? Impress your wife.
She don't want it.
Okay, but she look, and that's what's so weird about this is she loves you.
Yeah.
She finds you attractive.
Right.
You're the one that's bothered by this.
Oh, because it's such a hideous look.
So then do something about it.
Yeah, man. By the time I get in shape, I'll be dead.
That's not true.
Yeah, I'm old.
Well, look, man,
The time's a ticking.
we'll put 10 pounds of muscle on you in 12 months.
12 months?
Yeah, well, yeah.
I ain't got 12 months.
Bro, yeah, I mean, you're
Yeah,
probably
I ain't got
right.
no 12
You're probably
months.
right.
If I can't do it in 12 hours, it ain't happening.
Look, come on and jump on the Pat plan. We'll get you there, buddy.
Jump on the Pat plan.
I put on 12 pounds of shoulder. We've talked about this.
Yeah.
That could be your shoulders, son.
I was trying to screenshot to
Oh,
to
did
send
you?
you. I can't. It's not letting me.
Damn it.
Oh.
I want to see this so bad. 252 WCMF, 252-9263. Got folks waiting on hold. Let's
Yeah.
talk to Ben. Hey, Ben, how are you, buddy?
Going. So, Pat, you don't look like Conor McGregor at all.
Okay, thank you.
I Googled a picture of Conor McGregor, and I'm watching the show at home on TV, and I'm like, no, like maybe no, but
Okay.
I'm sorry, but you kind of do look like Aaron Rodgers. I'm sorry.
Thanks, man. I appreciate it.
I'm sorry. You take Aaron Rodgers and give you like a brownish red beard, and you got Pat Duffy.
So my daughter, we talked about this on the show. My daughter plays tennis, and
Yeah.
their tennis class won a contest to go play at the U.S. Open.
Oh,
2
yeah,
years
yeah,
ago.
yeah.
So it was a week before opening day for the Jets,
Yeah.
and Aaron Rodgers' fever had swept New York City.
Yeah.
I was walking around Manhattan, and 3 different people ran up to me in my face, realized I wasn't Aaron Rodgers, and just walked away.
Yeah.
It happened 3 different
Damn.
times,
Look at that.
and it made me so mad.
I get the walking away part.
Okay, whatever. Shut up.
I'm sorry, Pat.
Thanks, Ben.
Once again, Pat disappoints on the road.
Ben, great call, buddy. Have a good rest of the day. We got Instagram messages coming in. Duffy on WCMF, easiest way to get us. Miss Chudmuffin writes, I'll tell my husband he looks like a younger version of an older, grumpy, bearded actor like Jeff Bridges or Sam Elliott. It's both a compliment and a goal for what I expect him to look like in his 60s and 70s.
Well, Sam Elliott still has charisma. Like that. Sam Elliott? I got
wouldn't
the
wanna-
right guy with the
yeah,
big mustache.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's women that probably still find that guy sexy.
I wouldn't want to be told as a 30 or 40-year-old man I look like young Sam Elliott.
Oh, like you're saying as a young guy.
She tells her husband, who's a young guy, he will look like Sam Elliott.
Well, you'll age into an older, good-looking guy.
Maybe.
I would take Sam Elliott in a second.
That's how busted you are.
I got a smooth lip.
Hold on, I'm sorry. I lost him here. Daniel writes us, my wife tried to tell me that my butt looked like Hank Hill's butt on King of the Hill. Joke is he's got
cartoon butt.
He's got no butt.
So he's got a pancake ass.
Yes. He said, I didn't believe her until one day she took a picture of me from behind, showed it to me, and my back goes directly to my legs. I was mortified.
It's a bad look.
And realized I needed to work out. So that motivated him enough to go to the gym.
Yeah. I mean, I've got a can.
Nah.
It's just a...
You're going to bring it over?
Got it?
Kimmy's bringing it over. All right.
You're going to be shocked, bro.
Well, I've seen you naked.
No. This is bad.
I mean, it's bad, but it's exactly what your ass looks like.
Well, it's exactly what I described.
No, I mean, look, I'm not trying to be a dick here.
Yeah, I already saw it.
Look, I thought that was a picture of you. No, I'm not trying to be a dick. Bro, I've seen you naked. That's not that bad.
You didn't really see my ass when we were naked.
Sure.
We were sitting down.
Oh, no. I mean, every time you stood up, I locked onto it.
Did you?
Yeah. Look at that pancake. Like I hopped.
And that was a long time ago.
International House at Tommy's.
I had a firm little fanny.
You did not. You didn't.
I had a nice little ass when I was a kid.
I don't think you've ever had.
Used to call me Tommy Tush.
You never worked out. How would you have a nice ass?
I move around.
No.
Do you think stuff like this affects more men than women, only because like women are harder on themselves and like their bodies usually, like it's never as bad as women think it is?
That's true. Women,
like
the most gorgeous women hate their bodies.
Yes, like whereas like I think you guys kind of skate through life like it's probably fine. I'm not gonna check.
No, I think
good.
So like when somebody does point it out, it's like shocking to you.
I think a sentence that you just said can perfectly encapsulate how men and women feel about their bodies.
What's up?
The way women feel about their bodies, it's never as bad as they think it is.
Yeah, we're harder on ourselves than we need to be.
The way men feel about their bodies, it's never been as good as you imagined it was.
Yes.
So in that way,
we oversell it.
Yeah, but in that way, that your ass has looked like that for 20 years, man.
Yeah, but
it hurts more, I guess, when you do find out some truth.
And it wasn't top of mind.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
No, I get it.
Now you put a spotlight on it, and it's not just the ass; it's the guy's back, shoulders, arms, legs. It's just a horrible, horrible looking person.
Kimmy,
and I think because she didn't point out like that's your ass. She
she
you're
said
shaped like
right.
him.
So shape goes from your head to the foot.
Yeah.
Kimmy, people are now begging you to post that picture.
I can't, it's not letting me screenshot it.
Oh, because it's from
I think it's from
the
the actual
okay.
show. Yeah.
But the show's called The Pit. It's on HBO.
Also, that's what they call. That's what Tommy's wife calls it when he's not around. The Pit. Alex writes us on Instagram. Duffy on WCMF. He says, I was watching another show on HBO last night that reminded me of Tommy. It's that one. It's that one about the lady who housed all those chimps. Whether you're a parent whose kid calls you ugly or fat, right? That is the most devastating.
Points out a feature, not even meaning to be mean.
Kids are the ones that will devastate you the most with a comment because your wife didn't say that to hurt you.
No, I just think it just hit her in the moment.
Sure.
Yeah.
Kids are the most honest human beings you will ever meet. And when you overhear a kid say that when you're out and about, say something brutal about you, and again, they're just saying what they're seeing, that will kill you.
You get it a lot when you're a grandparent from a grandkid.
Oh.
So I know this has been said to a grandfather. Mm-hmm. Grandpa, were you ever handsome? Like, that's about as blunt as it gets.
I feel like it's more hurtful when they're more specific. Like, why does your nose look like that?
Yeah.
Or, like the feature that they're pointing out, I would think
like, Grandpa,
hurts
you have
more
funny
than
ears.
just the
No, I can remember when I was
What's wrong with your tooth?
Yeah.
I can remember when I was younger, I was given, I think it was my youngest, a bath. She might have been like 3 or 4.
Yeah.
And we were talking about, like, private parts. And it was like, Mommy has boobies. And she's like, Daddy has boobies too. Oh, you got to be.
So very observant.
Gotta be kidding me right
now.
Like, I didn't want to take my shirt off to do this. I thought you wouldn't be judgmental. We got more Instagram messages coming in. Baron Von Butt writes us.
No, that's not good.
Tommy Muley, Rochester's very own Don Knotts. That's right on. Google Don Knotts, ladies and gentlemen.
Everybody knows what Don Knotts looks like. You don't have to do it.
No, he's been around. He's been off for a long time. Like, you can log on to our live stream right now, The Break Room WCMF on YouTube and Twitch, the Odyssey app, WCMF.com. Google Don Knotts.
So, Don Knotts did softcore porn in the 60s.
No, he didn't.
When Mayberry went off, he went bad. Seriously.
Did he?
And he did softcore porn.
Knotts.
You could Google Don Knotts.
I'm not Googling
softcore.
that.
It's softcore. It's not that like.
Yeah. I'm on a work computer.
No, it's nothing heavy duty.
Don Knotts never did softcore porn.
Yes, he did. A lot of those guys did when they went bad and they had to make money. What?
It's not even feasible.
Why is it
Between Three's Company, which was the name of the softcore porn he was doing.
Yeah.
Did anybody ever tell
The
you?
ghost and pulling Mr. Chicken.
Nobody's getting this.
That's a good line, man.
Yeah, 40 years ago. You would have crushed before electricity.
I mean, has anybody ever told you that you look like somebody you actually admire?
Well, I like Steve Buscemi, but
But no, he's not handsome.
Yeah.
No, I know.
I mean,
No.
But somebody you could find some positives.
I can't think of that.
No, I'm telling you, like, this is a male thing. Like, guys never hear what they want to hear. Like, every woman, and I don't mean to sound mean when I say this, but no matter what a woman looks like, she will at some point be compared to another beautiful woman.
Yeah.
Unless you are an actually handsome man, you will not hear a handsome comparison.
No, because there's so few handsome men.
Well, and we're not handsome
No, but
men.
I think of how many guys like that guy could be in a movie. That guy could be in a magazine. This is so rare.
Yeah, no, I agree with you.
We're all just walking around.
Well, yeah, I mean, making that noise probably doesn't help.
It doesn't help. Yeah.
Chris writes us on Instagram. We got one that Kimmy looks like,
Yeah.
apparently. Duffy on WCMF, easiest way to get us. He
I'm
says,
scared.
Oh, not fun, huh?
No.
Not having fun now?
No, it's not fun. I
he
don't like
says,
this.
He says, Kimmy gives me Nikki Glazer vibes all day, the stand-up
All right,
comic
I'll
who
take
just
that. I'll take that.
So he must not have a
I don't see
high-definition
it.
television.
I don't see it, but I'll take
Are
it.
you insane?
I just said I
No, I'm
don't
talking
see it,
to him.
but I'll take
Not
it.
don't see it. Are you insane? That
Is he
chick is
confusing that with Nick and the Nice Guys?
No, Jay Glazer, the NFL reporter that's on Fox. Nikki Glazer is one of the best-looking women like on the planet.
Yeah, she is stunning.
And then there's Kimmy. And Kimmy.
Kimmy.
I didn't say it.
Oh, look at this now. She's going to walk around
Yes,
with that.
I am.
From some.
I'm holding on to this one for a while.
Wait, you're not creeped out by that? You're going to take that?
Nah.
Ah.
I was expecting the worst.
Well, I mean, but here's the thing.
I don't even know what that would be.
There's no bad-looking, tall, blonde women.
True.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, there's
Yeah,
plenty
like there's a lot of notoriously ugly men, like famous men.
Of course.
Whereas, like I feel like once women get famous, they get better looking.
Yes, no,
They
exactly.
get work done.
Yeah.
Yeah, like Kimmy, can you name me one not unattractive, tall, blonde woman like in history? Like, you kind of look like Sebastian Bach, but that's not a woman.
I'm trying to
Wait,
think.
a tall,
There
blonde,
have to be some we're not thinking
fugly
of.
woman.
Yeah, name one.
I can't think of it. Was Janet Reno blonde?
No.
All right. Well, she was tall.
She was tall. But again, like, if you are tall and blonde, you are automatically always tied to
But you can also do things to make yourself look better.
Women, you say.
Makeup and designer clothes and how you
Yeah, because
present
even
yourself.
women who have played like ugly roles, like you'll see them on the red carpet
Yeah,
and they're
and they're stunning.
Yeah.
Charlize Theron, for
Yeah.
example,
Yeah.
and
Right.
Monster.
I
all
mean,
those
yeah,
things.
she's played some grit.
But again, you say there's nothing you can do about it, right? You can. Come to the gym with me. I'll
I'm
build
not
those
putting
shoes.
on rouge and putting on designer outfits.
Especially at the gym.
Hi, boys.
My.
Here to work on my fanny. Any takers?
Well, don't say it with that accent.
All right.
All right, let's take a break. We are always cheering for local guys done good,
Absolutely.
right? But this guy,
This kid hit.
Yeah, he
bro,
did.
not only did he hit,
Yeah.
he might be
Most
on
popular man in Rochester.
Kimmy, he's becoming one of the most popular men in 2 countries
Wow.
Yeah.
because he is on a run over the last 12 months,
Yeah.
which might be the greatest run any Rochesterian has
And the
ever.
kid deserves it.
He does. He's everybody's All-American.
Yeah.
He's also now All-Canadian. And when I say All-American, he is now officially All-American. And we will tell you who we're talking about next here in the break room. Let's see you back. I don't know why I feel this way.
I'm pretty sure it's still there.
Okay, I love that place. I've been there forever. Anyway, you're hanging out in the break room, Rochester's Classic Rock 96.5, WCMF. And if you listen to the show, you know we are all about supporting local folks done good, right? And what this guy has been through in the last year, I think you can argue, has been the greatest 12 months any Rochester resident has ever had.
Athlete for sure.
Ernie Clement began last year.
Well, George Eastman had a good run. He had a good one. What?
To the end. Ernie Clement began last year as a utility baseball player, right? He was up in the majors with the Toronto Blue Jays, but for years before, he had been up and down between the majors and the minors. And he made the opening day roster in Toronto, which was a huge accomplishment, and that was awesome in itself. And then a couple of injuries happened. Ernie started playing well. He was given an opportunity, and he took full advantage of it.
Yeah.
He ran with it. Not only did he secure himself a full-time starting job with the Toronto Blue Jays, he went on a tear that has been uneclipsed in Major League Baseball history. At one point, he
showed up at the right time.
Kimmy, he was hitting over 400 in the playoffs at one time.
Yeah.
He set the Major League record for hits in a postseason. Major League history.
Ever.
Yes. Ernie Clement set that. And he was 3 feet away, a ball landing 3 feet behind or in front of two players from winning the World Series for the Jays and being named, he would have been named World Series MVP.
Yeah.
He would have won that MVP. In the offseason, he has been rewarded with a new contract in Toronto. So Ernie doesn't have to worry about money anymore,
yeah, buddy.
which is great. But yesterday was the cherry on the
What did he get?
Ernie Clement was named to Team USA's roster for this year's World Baseball Classic.
Okay.
It is a country versus country, best-on-best tournament that happens every 3 years. They only take the best baseball players from each country that is participating, which means our local boy Done Good, who 1 year ago only the die-hardest of local baseball fans could have told you about, has been named one of the best ball players in the United States of America.
So is he gonna? When did they play this game?
So I believe it's in. Is it in March? Is it before spring training?
Spring.
They played in America.
No. I think they're playing. I don't think there's American games in this run because the World Cup is coming. They didn't want to overlap them.
Yeah.
There's games in Tokyo.
Damn.
In Japan, I think there's games.
It's
in
held
South
in
America.
multiple locations.
Okay.
So
You went to one of
between
these years
Japan, Miami,
Oh, so there's America.
Houston,
Never mind.
and Puerto Rico.
Okay, that sounds
All
right.
right.
And then the semifinals go to Miami, and
Does it say where Team USA is starting?
let's see.
Do we get Japanese Ernie?
Tokyo.
Tokyo
I don't know.
Ernie.
Do they have the schedule for it?
They do
yet?
call him Big Earn, so it'd be like Godzilla
All right.
coming through. Yes, I got to go to the first World Baseball Classic that was up at the Sky Dome.
Yeah.
And that was super
Yeah,
cool.
you guys had a ball.
Yeah.
in March.
Okay.
Or no, start like the early games are in March, goes through, kind of runs the same time March Madness goes on. Yeah.
I'm going to be watching every game of this now. Kimmy, I love Ernie Clement. You guys know I love Ernie Clement.
Well, he's a great kid.
But I didn't think that he was anywhere close to being up, Kimmy, for being on this roster when you look at the amount of great American baseball players there are. Did you have any idea he had a shot at this?
To be honest, I don't know how they select this. Like, I don't know.
Well, see, what they do is they look for the best baseball players.
Yeah, but
And
is it always the best baseball player? Like, my question is this something like the best players want to play in, or is this kind of like something that the really good guys like kind of pass off?
In the past, you've had the best players playing for their country.
Yeah.
Now, I don't know about Americans. I know when
Yeah.
it comes to like other countries,
Right,
it's
right.
like the superstars are playing. But Aaron Judge played in the last one, if I'm
Did
not
he?
mistaken.
Oh, he did?
I can't
Yeah, there you
remember.
go.
I honestly,
He's pretty good.
haven't paid attention to it until now, really. It was one of those things where if I caught a game, I was like, oh, this is cool, watch this. But now I feel like I'm more likely to go out of my way to watch it.
You know what makes me feel good about this?
What's
Is
that?
look, man, when it comes to the Bills and the Sabres
Yeah.
and like guys that, come out of Rochester as athletes, I can admit that sometimes I am blinded by my local bias.
Yeah.
Right? I just want we all want good things for these people, so we'll say things. This is confirmation that everything we felt and seen about Ernie isn't just us having Rochester
Yeah,
love.
I mean, he's earned it.
Exactly. Like, he is that guy. He's that guy. And the struggle that it took for him to get there, the years he had to toil away in the minors, like, he was ready to walk away from baseball.
Oh, he was?
And now he's here.
Damn.
It's awesome.
Man, it's a great story.
I'll tell you what else is awesome. All you
Your Team USA jersey that you're about to drop hundreds of dollars on.
100%. The second I saw that he was named, I went
Did
right.
you buy it?
Well, they're not on sale yet,
All right.
but I will.
But you will be.
I will be buying that team. All you Jersey nerds, because here's what's great. I'm a Blue Jays fan, so I get to wear my Ernie Clement jersey.
Yeah.
But if you are a Yankees fan or a Red Sox fan or whatever, you're going to feel weird buying a Blue Jays jersey. Now,
Okay.
to support this local boy done good, you can go buy your Team USA Ernie Clement jersey and wear it wherever you want.
So could he possibly? Wait, did they do baseball in the Olympics?
No, not anymore. No.
Okay.
But I thought they were bringing it back.
I thought it was amateur. They were debating whether or not to bring back amateurs.
But they never did.
The reason the World Baseball Classic exists is because they dropped baseball in the Olympics.
Okay.
252 WCMF, 252-9263. Yesterday, Ernie Clement, who has been on the greatest 12-month run maybe of any Rochesterian in history, was named to the roster of Team USA's World Baseball Classic squad.
And you think this will be on TV, right?
Oh, yeah, it'll be all over TV.
Well, depending on where the game is, it could be at a really odd time. You might be watching
Tokyo,
it at 3 a.m.
middle of the morning.
But that's perfect for us. We'll
Yeah.
come in and watch Ernie play.
Yeah.
I doubt Team USA, if they're playing in Miami and Houston's going to go all the way to Tokyo.
Yeah.
I'm assuming they're going to play the Asian games there and then have the Asian
Depending
teams
on what
come
pool
here.
they're in.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah, because you have like the North American teams, then you have like the Caribbean teams in Puerto Rico, and then you have the Asian and European teams in Japan. Does that sound right?
Okay.
Could be.
Because like every country, like Italy has a team. Great
They
Britain
do?
has
They
a
gotta
team.
suck.
Mike
I
Piazza.
mean, those European teams have got to blow.
So what was kind of cool about this?
Yeah, Mike Piazza.
No, I'm not kidding. Anybody that had
Roots.
yeah, from these countries,
ties.
they wanted to play in this first World Baseball Classic, so Mike Piazza went and played for Team Italy.
Oh, okay. Doesn't really count.
Well, I
but-
mean,
Hey, still representing.
Yeah.
what's the matter? What's
Well,
the matter?
because this is your country, not that country.
Yeah, but if you didn't make this team.
Well, Mike Piazza was going to make the team.
Oh, I thought he did it like later in his career.
Oh,
Well, no, Team Italy. Name another Italian baseball player?
DiMaggio.
No, I'm
that's
saying
it.
if they didn't
He
didn't
sucked.
make the USA team.
Oh, yes,
Yeah,
he
yeah,
was
yeah.
later in
Yeah.
his career when they
Yeah.
did the first
Oh,
World
okay,
Baseball
yeah.
Classic, right? He just wanted to be a part of it.
Yeah, I get it.
So, I would also make the argument
Yeah.
that you've officially made it as a Rochester athlete when you represent your country. Because we have been fortunate enough, with the Olympics coming up again here, and we've got a couple of Rochesterians, to have a ton of people
There are
from
a lot
this
of
town,
Olympians.
right?
Yeah.
We're
I
talking
just
about
saw another one the other day. Can't even remember what sport it was for, but yeah, it was. I've kind of lost track of how many people from our area are in the Olympics.
But like we've had headliners, right?
Oh, yeah.
Jen Scher in the pole vault for a couple of Olympics. Why am I blanking on the speed skating?
Kathy Turner.
Kathy Turner. I almost said Bonnie
Yeah.
Blade or whatever. So Kathy Turner won several medals
Oh,
over
yeah.
a couple of Olympics.
Speed skating.
You had Abby Wambach in both the Women's World Cup
That
and the
was huge,
Olympics,
yeah.
right? Brian Giunta, Ryan Callahan represented their countries, and now you add Ernie to that list. And I know I'm leaving people out.
Yeah.
And I don't mean to,
Yeah.
but like, how does a town like ours have so many people playing for the Team USAs across all these sports?
I know. We had fencers here, too. We had these two sisters that were fencers that we used to have on a show that went to the Olympics. They were named Zimmer or Zimmerman, but they were, like, huge. What? They were fencers.
I just don't know.
They were
why-
Olympics.
If you don't know their name, why you had to like do
I
that.
got it. I think it was either
He's
Zimmer
like
or
every
Zimmer. I mean,
caller.
I'm going back 25 years
I
ago.
Watch an
understand,
episode
but
of-
like,
What?
no, like it kind of makes them sound like less impressive. When
Well,
you
the
can't
fencing doesn't get a lot of love.
Well, but they're the best fencers on the
Oh,
planet.
yeah. They were
pretty
tough, yeah.
impressive.
Yeah.
Huh?
I mean, it's tough sport. You got to be into stabbing.
Have you ever fenced?
No.
Okay, so how would you know?
I did once as a kid.
Wait, you would fence?
So no, I went to this camp where you got to try a bunch of different sports.
Okay.
It was like specifically for girls, I think, to get them into sports. And one of the activities you could do was fencing. And I remember at the time there was that Lindsay Lohan movie where she fences in it.
I forgot about that.
And I was like, I'm going to be so good at that. And it was not easy.
Yeah, because you got to stand a
there's
certain
like
way and
rules
do it
you
a
got to
certain way.
follow.
There's
it's not
rules
like,
to the sport
Yeah.
that
No,
I
it's just like goes swinging a sword around.
It's not what you see in the movie.
Beheadings.
Can't just reach into a kitchen
No.
cabinet and stab someone with a butcher knife. Dylan writes us on Instagram, a man after my own heart. Duffy on WCMF. He says, as a Yanks fan, but also an Ernie Clement fan, I love him joining Team USA. I can root for him and definitely getting an Ernie Team USA jersey. I'll say this.
What's up?
When you go to any Red Wings game now this summer, there will be a minimum of 25 Ernie Clement
Oh,
Team
I'm
USA
sure.
jerseys for every
Yeah.
Wings game you go to. I'm so excited. And the Jays are going to be good again this year. So there's a
So
legit
they're still loaded up pretty good?
they loaded up even more.
Wow.
They went and spent a fortune in the offseason. So, knocking on wood, obviously.
Come on.
If you are a Jays fan or just cheering for Ernie, him making another playoff run looks like it's a pretty good bet.
Okay.
So, we come back, wrap it up, tell you what we're doing tomorrow. Next, here in the break room. I'll see you, man. That's going to be your Rapperoo.
Oh, the old Hump Day Rapperoo.
What are we doing, Cronkite?
That's the way it was.
For a break room Wednesday on CMF. That makes tomorrow a Thursday. You know what that means?
Oh, we're going to bitch it out, buddy.
So let's talk about that. Do we want to bitch it out anymore? So last week we didn't have a bitch voice theater.
We've been a little short on bitch voices lately.
It kind of feels
I don't know who to blame, but yeah.
Well, there's only two faces.
Well, like here's the
Two
thing.
bitchy faces.
Like bitch voice is hard.
Yeah.
You know, bitch voice when it showed up those 8-9 years ago was
All
a
right.
big thing, right? We had a great run,
All right.
but it
Doesn't mean it has to go away forever.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, look, I'm open to debate about.
Why don't we
this.
just shelve it for a while?
Well, that's what I'm thinking. I don't know, but I don't want to disappoint people who live for bitch voice theater. It's a discussion we'll
If you
have.
live for bitch voice theater, maybe you should look inside yourself.
I mean, you could listen to the show every day, still get your bitch voice, right?
Yeah. I don't know.
Still exists.
We'll talk about this. Also, I
Okay.
asked you guys a question coming in that it's a serious question.
What's that?
So I got a direct ad yesterday from Reese's.
Yeah.
They have
The candy company.
Yeah, they have a website that you can buy their candy.
They know
Oh,
you,
yeah,
huh?
everybody's on that all the time.
No, I didn't know this was a thing. I thought you were going to, they're selling all of their Christmas candies, like the boxes of Christmas trees,
Oh.
the
Yeah.
peanut butter trees,
Yeah.
and the Santas, and like
Seasonal stuff.
seasonal themed
Yeah,
peanut butter
yeah.
cups. It's half off.
How much of that crap can you eat? You only eat on Sunday.
Yeah, but I'll eat all of it on Sunday. Can I tell you what
So you buy it directly from the website?
yeah, they send it to your house.
I don't think I've ever bought
Factory
candy
direct
online.
diabetes.
I know.
No, I didn't know this was a thing either, but now, like, I'm super excited for the possibilities.
Load up, man.
So
If you buy it once, you're gonna buy it again.
I guess you
bro.
could
Yeah.
freeze the stuff too.
I don't
You're
need
gonna
to
see
freeze
all
it.
the deals.
I'll eat it. So
Yeah.
on Saturday, my daughter, she's got a boyfriend now.
Yeah.
And we all went to the mall. And, you got to let them walk around the mall by themselves. So my
Yeah.
wife and I and my youngest daughter, they have Andy's Candies at Eastview Mall.
Yeah.
So I walked in because I love Andy's Candies. I live for Andy's Candies. All their Christmas solid chocolate, half off.
Oh.
Damn, you load up.
Bro, bought myself 2 solid Santas.
Solid
It
Santa.
wasn't half off. It was buy one, get one free. So I paid for the first
Okay.
Santa. Second
Second-
Santa,
Yeah.
his
Free
buddy,
Santa.
ate
Well,
one of them Santas on Sunday.
But here's the thing,
Whole
like,
Santa.
there's another candy season coming up.
No, but this is buy
What's
one,
that
get one
one?
free.
Oh,
But we got
Easter,
we
yeah.
got Valentine's
Valentine's
Day.
Oh.
So, I mean, there's always gonna be like the next round of seasonal candy
No, but
coming up.
this
You're
was-
gonna have too much candy.
It was buy one, get one free.
Okay.
It was a deal.
All
I got 2 solid Santas for $12.
Okay.
And it's Andy's Candy Santas. That's a quality chocolate.
Usually, like Valentine's candy is more geared towards the ladies.
Well, no, I'll eat it.
It's still chocolate.
Yeah.
I know, but it's weird, like chowing down on romantic chocolate.
Why?
I don't know.
If that's
It's
left
just
over,
a different shape.
Look like a chocolate hoe.
If that's I'm a big chocolate. hoe.
Who isn't a chocolate hoe?
He doesn't like chocolate.
No.
I'm a non-hoeing on the chocolate.
He's a non-hoeing on a chocolate.
Chocolate.
That and more tomorrow morning to the break room here on CMF. We got to get out of the way
Yeah.
for Kimmy, who somewhat said look like Nikki Glaser this morning.
I was waiting for an insult.
No, you're more Malcolm.
Nobody got that.
Nope.
For Tommy Muley,
Yeah, what?
it is ugly. You ugly man, you. But it's Pat Duffy. We'll see you tomorrow morning in the break room, 6 a.m. on 96.5 WCMF.